What is going on, everybody? Welcome to You're just too tall. Just too tall.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
Get on my level, Robey.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Robeytech. I am your host, Justin Robey, and this is my small companion, Damien.
I really look up to you, friend.
It's I just want to say, really glad to be here. This is gonna be a very hard build to build at this height. It's bring your kid to work day, Damien. Bring your kid to work day.
I'm so glad to be here, Dad.
I think I have to go one more down. No, even then,
you're a little too much.
A little too tall.
If you wore the clogs like I told you to, it would have been fine.
I mean, but then I really made the Netherlands mad. But hey, it's good to have you guys here. Damien is tall. He is tall. He is tall.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
I reached the high shelves.
Yeah, it's Robey and Mini. Yeah, at one point in time it was Mini Robey, but now I'm back down to this level. But guys, it's super good to have you here. This brings me sadness on a level, so many levels, because just to build a PC with a subpar faction, it's just really,
excuse
really
me,
disappointing.
Sir, how dare you?
I want to look at the performance difference between this one and the Alliance one. I just want to.
Well, okay. So real talk here. Real talk. You're gonna notice, guys. You're gonna notice when Robey gets into building the Alliance PC that there are some.
My mic is not off. His mic is much louder.
Oh,
that's because this mic is. I don't think we've.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I'm loud.
We actually have to use our sound guy. You just watch him walk by. There goes Brian. It's just. Mine's not set as loud, and so that's set for Robey.
Okay, yeah, and I'm also a very loud and verbose individual.
There we go. Okay, so
that works.
Now it is. Now we're both as loud.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Level set here.
Set here.
When we get into building the Alliance PC, you'll notice that spec-wise that these are different. When I planned them, I planned them out to be as equal as possible, but because we know how like Blizzard and this guy favor the Alliance, warlords command anyone, the Alliance PC is going to be a little bit more powerful. But you know what? They're both going to meet the required specs. They're actually going to exceed the required specs for World of Warcraft. But we wanted, actually, I think what ended up happening...
all I hear is, it's just like the Horde. It's just full of excuses. Like, the whole time. It's just all it is, right?
We're still going to be winning.
I mean, except for, like, you literally, like, the leader of your faction almost destroyed the world. Like, at no point in time has the Alliance leadership ever done that. Sylvanas, like, literally shattered the realm between death and... I'm just saying, where is the Alliance on that level?
So, for one thing... I want you to take things back to between Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3.
Yeah, but still, like, I mean, like, even
heinous war crimes.
And the other two is the Horde doesn't even belong on the planet.
Okay, no. Okay, so if you're going to say that, then you're going to say that the Draenei do not belong on the planet.
Yeah, because again, that was. But again, who is it? Like again, Sargeras, right? Like brought them all.
Yeah,
it's all his fault. But like we were just fine. We were just vibing. Okay, like we're literally riding our horses, and all of a sudden they show up. Okay, come through the dark portal.
But you also had the trolls were there.
Yeah, Khadgar subbed them. Yeah.
The Tauren were there.
Yeah,
right.
And we left them alone. I mean, we used them to do some small improvements to like world stuff.
Just small world building.
There was that one time, but it was fine. It was but I mean, we never shattered the plane between death and life. You know what I mean?
All I'm hearing is like we don't care about ethics. We just
dude, if we're gonna go to ethics level,
I mean, listen, I understand the whole garage thing we don't talk about.
There's so much.
So
anyway, so I just like point being is it's still a lot of fun. Guys, we're having a good time. All in all, I have max level Horde characters as well. I just don't talk about them. But they were just chilling in Kalimdor. And the 30 other countries that continue to just randomly appear.
I feel like they just keep, like new ones just keep popping out of
It's like all in all, it's funny because like even if you look at the old like World of Warcraft map, it seemed like the two continents were really close, but now you look at the new one, it's like, wow, they were actually millennia apart, know, as it goes from here. But I do from time to time dabble, like just to see like how the lesser lives. You know what I mean? I like to see how the lesser like faction lives, so that I can go back and just be like, man, I slummed it for a little while. I did, just like I slummed.
Just like I'm suffering right now playing Alliance, it feels gross. Like every time that I log off, like I weep in the corner.
That's not true. I know, he just cheers and he gets off the thing is, don't tell anybody, but Alliance is better. And I was like, okay, cool, I won't tell anybody. Oh wait, did I just tell everybody that no, I'm just kidding, he didn't really say that. Is he wearing lips? No, he's just that tall.
Yeah.
He's just that tall. It was like it's only a 2-second load. But anyway, guys, in all seriousness, we're just having fun, like we do. One thing, if you've ever had a chance to go to BlizzCon, For the Horde will be 10 million times louder than the Alliance, and they're just a much more passionate crew, and we're really excited about getting to celebrate that. And huge shout out to ASUS and Patriot for making something like that even possible, where we get to build 2 different PCs.
3 PCs.
Well, I was saying 2 the PCs to celebrate, but then the third one, which is just like to celebrate the launch of Midnight today. So the cool thing is, we built the Midnight PC. It's all set up. It's all done. You can actually enter to win that now.
Bam!
Right? It's available. That is the PC we're doing. There's only 488 people who've entered so far. There's still about 20 days left. There's still 20 days left for your chance to go in and win this amazing PC. All you get a link is your Twitch account with your Stream Elements account, and then you are basically, as you're just watching myself or Damien, or the myriad of other people, like whether it's Intel Live or AMD Rigs or the new NVIDIA show that we're going to be doing here as well.
What is this you're revealing here today?
So all that sort of stuff that we're going to be doing, that you guys have a chance to watch these and then earn PCs. And we have 3 more. 2 more to give away, and then we're going back to the Falcon Northwest ones. And who knows, like we now have all these other cool partnerships that we might be adding more PCs. So if you want a chance to win a PC, this is a great place to hang out. And so Braxel's won one. I think, now somebody told me that Braxel does not want to have that PC signed. I think he had decided, he was like, please don't let him sign the PC.
It's like, whatever you do.
We packed it up already, so we did not sign it, and it's packed up and ready to go. So you're good to go. And are we both building the PC? No. Actually,
I don't want his dirty Alliance hands on it.
Yeah, we made the thing that we're gonna have. This is a Damien versus Robey build off. So what you're gonna do is you're going to get Damien building the Horde PC on his own. I'm just here for the intro. That's really what it is, and then I'm gonna take off and go film questions and do other stuff. But then I will be back doing the Alliance build next week. I think it might be 2 weeks.
No, it's gonna be in 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks from now. We're doing the Alliance build because we're doing some special stuff with AMD and ASUS, right?
Yeah.
Actually, we're gonna be doing a white build and an SFF build with AMD next week, so that should be super cool. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But we are going to be giving all 3 of these away. So at the end of March, we'll be done with the Midnight one, and then these will be up for 2 weeks. So your chance over 2 weeks to win 2.5 or 2 or 3 weeks to basically win these, and then we'll go back to the right after we get back from Computex is when we'll add the Falcon Northwest one back in. He can't use your table. He uses our table all the time.
I did bring my own tools though.
Why? But there are like all of them here.
I know.
we have this one.
We do have
LTTstore.com. Or you can use our link, which would be better.
We do.
We have this one.
I actually have a very special reason.
And we have this one.
And we have
WoW Stick, and we have that one. And we also have we have the other one too. Where's the other? Oh yeah, we have that one.
This one.
So what would this? Why is this useful?
So the reason I brought that with me. So I actually got this kit for Christmas this year. From my father-in-law.
Yeah.
And actually, I think Stevie B is out there watching today.
Yeah.
So anyway, I kind of got this for him because he is also a techian. Goes way back with PC building and has been like really involved in tech over the years. And so this is kind of like a little bit of a tribute to him, doing that, bringing this with me today.
Nice.
To work on this. He's still with us. Don't worry. He's watching.
But does he know that we have tools here?
He does.
But he still gave you more tools to bring here?
I don't have those tools at my house.
But I have them here.
You do, but...
So that costs fuel on a plane. They're already here.
You're ruining my moment, man.
Yeah.
You're ruining my moment.
Anyway, it's awesome. No, it's awesome for him to watch. I'm just kidding. He can use the other tools. Yeah. I will let him for once. Look, Figment's really excited. She put it all W blue for the Alliance, but then she put for the Horde in there, and then surrounded by Alliance.
That's actually purple. You need to get your eyes checked again, Robey.
It's blue.
It's purple.
Blue is just purple is just a different color of blue.
He's just too
and
old.
So I'm not man, I really do. This is the thing. This is how it is at BlizzCon. You just say that you are the Alliance, and then everybody just says you're terrible. It's great.
We're gonna get to experience that.
Yeah, exactly. I did rig the competition. I'm just saying, if you're gonna win one, the Alliance build is definitely the one that you want to win. But the Horde build is you can do more with less, like you guys say all the time.
Wow, guys.
Man.
Wow.
Dude, even Zenu is getting in on it. Zenu is even getting in on it.
The passion in the chat, I do appreciate that.
It's blurple. That's right. Thank you, Kurosaki. It's blurple. It's blurple. But no, guys, it's going to be... Whoa. Landsworth. Why? We didn't do any of that. Holy moly. That would smell if that had happened.
I mean, I did have Chipotle for dinner last night.
Oh, man. Wow. Okay, Landsworth, calm down, okay? Wow. I don't even know what to do. This is family friendly. This is family friendly, Landsworth. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't even know what to do with that. It's super good.
Sergeant Nobody, my favorite game streamer, and Robey. Great combination
awesome.
today.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, dude, Damien needs that kind of encouragement.
I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
This is like
how
many PCs have you built?
How many pieces? I have lost track. I mean, it's certainly not as many as you. But I would say that I probably built in the ballpark of 20 plus.
Okay, so 20
pieces.
plus, right?
Yep.
So there's still some nervousness when you do.
Oh,
absolutely.
I mean, for one thing, I always go into this knowing that I'm going to be using parts that I've never used before, right? And there's always going to be a learning curve. But that's actually part of the exciting thing for me, because that gives me more context, so that when we're talking through content, we're choosing parts for people, we're making recommendations, or even answering questions, like it just kind of fuels the machine.
Yeah,
so I love it.
So for him, I think it's really cool for him to get a chance, and he's now on stream. He's built. This will be his fifth
on stream.
His fifth on stream. So and I gotta say, like we were kind of nice about the first two.
You were.
We were very nice with the first two. The second two, not so kind. This one's in between.
It is.
Like this one is actually genuinely in between. You do have an AIO.
I do.
Right.
Yep.
And it's not so there's like there's just a little bit of nervousness. So we are absolutely supporting him and having him get to learn and all that sort of stuff. And I think it's cool that we actually get to be on camera together because that actually doesn't happen all that often.
It doesn't.
It has us get him. Yeah, he does have him, but I think this one will actually be okay. So, and all in all, it's a cool case. We actually have built in this before. You're going to see another build, though. Obviously, the White Alliance build that we'll be doing later on. But we have actually done the AP202 before on stream, so this shouldn't be too bad. We should give Dame a water cooler build next. Yeah, dude, I did that once on stream, and and luckily at that time, Brian was not filming me because he would have been like, I'm out. Because that was 12 hours.
That would have been 2 Costco runs for Brian.
Dude, it was, yeah. He would have been like, I'm not making it to Costco at this point in time. It's not going to happen. So how can you win it? Basically, all you got to do, and we'll let Brian hit the capture button, link your Stream Elements account with your Twitch account, and then you're basically entered to win. It's a worldwide giveaway. If you have questions, exclamation point giveaway help takes you to a video that gives you all the information that you need to enter to win these amazing PCs. They are really good PCs. I'm excited about them. Customized by the team over at Blue Horse Studios. Ron does incredible work. In fact, we'll show off the back here a little bit there, Brian, because it's so pretty. I will say, Damien, because this was his passion project.
It really was.
It was really funny because I was like, I want to do something really cool for World of Warcraft, and then he wrote me like a 30-page email with like a syllabus and all that sort of. These are all prints. Yeah.
I had 11 slide PowerPoint deck.
He did. He really did. He had 11 slide PowerPoint deck that was like, here's all the stuff. And honestly, it was a stretch goal.
It really was.
We are actually, and thanks to ASUS and obviously Patriot for coming in clutch on this. That's why we're able to do this. 3 PC builds worth of parts.
Absolutely.
Right? All of this stuff. Like, we're giving away, like this, in the end, it's $10,000 in hardware that we're giving away as part of this campaign.
And that's just the RAM.
And that's just the RAM. And we actually have we have a RAM and NVMe partner with Viper, dude. Like that's crazy when you really think about it. But yeah, this build is just at $2,000. I think the Alliance build is at $15,000.
Yeah, so that's pretty accurate. Yep, that's pretty accurate.
And the Midnight build is at $3,000. I think it's but going in there. But beautiful builds. And then of course we have the we also have the Horde logo there on the front, etched in the front. And then we also have the Robeytech and ASUS logo there on the side. Now the big question that I have though, because looking at this, are you gonna go red? Because it's like kind of the rest of the build is very. So you could do like yellow.
I was actually thinking about that.
Or purple.
So I was thinking through colors when as I was looking at the case and as Ron was planning it out. And I may actually try to go red and gold with it as just kind of a tribute to Silver Moon. We're spending a lot of time in Silver Moon City. And so for all my Blood Elves out there, I think red and gold is kind of the play.
Okay, well there we go. So we're gonna do red and gold. And you are a paladin.
I am a paladin.
As well. And so it fits there. And obviously this is Leanne. Is it Leandra? Like who's the
Lady Leandra?
Leandra. Okay, good. Wow, I actually got the name. Guys, I'm so bad at names now. Lady Leandra, who's like the main character you see.
Leandra. Sorry, Leandra.
Never mind. I didn't get it right. But point being, the lady with the L, not loser. Not the loser, but yeah, pretty rad, and I'm really liking your stories and all that sort of stuff. He's not an evil paladin; he's a good paladin. Yellow is gold. Not looking yellow is hard on RGB. It is possible. We actually have done this before, and luckily we have Brian, who actually is very picky when it comes to the colors.
Yep.
He'll look at them and he'll be like, "That doesn't look good." No. And so, I really appreciate that he says that some stuff. So good. So rolled, we're gonna do rolled for the color. Anyway, guys, I am gonna get away from here. I'm gonna let Damien take over the show, and he is gonna start going through parts and all that sort of stuff. But you guys have an absolutely epic stream. I will see you again on Friday. There is no game stream tomorrow. We actually have some really big work that's going on right now, so we're gonna take a breather because we really have to film all day tomorrow. That's why Damien's actually out here along to do with the World of Warcraft thing. But we're back on Friday. We're going to be doing the Intel Live show. It's going to be we're going to be doing the Trikes Flova, and we're going to be showing off their new Tourist Cooler as well. So that's going to be a really rad build. Plus, we're playing some Overwatch, Araxnus, so I think you'll actually be really, really excited about that. And we're giving that build away. That'll be live on stream as long as you're 18, live in the United States, and your name is Robeytech. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're 18 and in the United States. We're going to be giving that PC away live on stream. So tune in tomorrow, noon Pacific time. That's when you can catch me for the next stream. Outside of that, guys, it's the Brian and Damien show. And I will say this once, for the Horde. There you go.
Wow, dude. That, you have no idea how much that meant, Robey. You have no idea how much that meant. Guys, we're going to have a great stream. We're going to have a good stream. Everybody say bye, Robey. Bye, Robey.
I'm taking off my mic now.
He's taking off his mic.
I have to give voice back to.
The amazing Chistero says that you can really tell that Robey looks up to you, Damien. Love it, love it. We're gonna have a great stream today. We're gonna build an awesome PC. Brian is now on microphone. Robey is sneaking out, just checking his teeth a little bit there, I think.
Oh, you weren't even on that camera. I'll put this downstairs.
All right. See you later, Robey. Have a good one, man. All right. So we're gonna dive into the parts list here. Yeah, he's leaving. He's leaving me alone with Brian. Is that even safe? Listen, we did a little bit of a test over the summertime, and it did work. Nothing exploded. So so we take those, right? Those are wins, and we'll go from there.
To be fair, we're being left unsupervised.
We are being left unsupervised, which is a dangerous.
Things may go down.
Things may go down. Because, guys, I don't know if you've ever seen Brian and I together, but it does kind of look like we could be, like, related decently closely. So, like, it's one of those brothers don't shake hands, brothers gotta hug situations. But yeah, anyway, Brian, can you pull the parts list up for me, or is that's something I'm doing? Alrighty, guys, this is our For the Horde build that we are doing today. We're going to be building with the Ryzen 5 9600X inside of the ASUS Tough Gaming B850 Plus Wi-Fi Micro ATX motherboard. We're going to be using the ASUS Dual Radeon RX 9060 XT for our GPU. That is going to be the 16 gigabyte or the 16 gigabyte version of that, as well, and for our storage, guys. Again, first off, big thanks to ASUS for providing this. We also have their ROG Strix LC3 360 ARGB LCD AIO, their Tough Gaming 750 watt 750G power supply. And guys, Patriot coming in clutch at the last minute with a Viper VP 4300 Lite 1 terabyte drive, as well as 32 gigabytes of DDR5 6000 mega transfer RAM in this economy. It's happening, guys. It's happening. All inside this beautiful AP21 case. I did not outline it just yet, Blondie. We're going to get into that in just a second. But it is all wrapped up inside of this beautiful ASUS Prime AP202 Micro ATX mid-tower case that has been beautifully wrapped by the illustrious, the immaculate, the immatchable Ron Christensen of
Zenu dropping
the subs. Oh no. Okay, Blondie, it's time to go over the rules here, because guys, I thought this would be a special thing for the stream here. I have with me, and we are not sponsored by these guys, but these are some things that that I've discovered over the years. These are sour candies from a company called Sour Boys. And so I have 3 bags of sour candies here with me in the studio. And Blondie actually came up with some challenges to coincide with the stream here today. Oh snap, Landsworth with the 10 gifted subs. Oh no, I am in danger. We're in trouble because there are stretch goals that involve hype trains. There are stretch goals that involve likes over on YouTube. So if you are watching here on Twitch, if you would go ahead and give the video a like over on youtube.com/Robeytech live. We would love to see that happen. So 75 likes before the GPU installed, I do 2 sour candies. 100 likes before the GPU installed, 3. 150 likes, 5. 200 likes anytime during the stream, 6 sour candies. There is a 2 candy penalty if it does not post. And then we also have the hype train, pain train goals of 2 sour candies for a level 5, 3 at level 6, 4 at level 7, and 5 beyond that.
Thank you guys for supporting the channel.
Yes, and guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if we do go to the YouTube rush, if we do get all of that stuff done, end of stream, pain train challenge, if we hit all of these, 150 YouTube likes, level 5 hype train, post successfully, I will eat 5 sour candies at once. Oh, wow. Yeah. Now, I will be honest with you guys. I have tried one of these. I have not tried the others. I tried the watermelon raspberry ones because I'm a sucker for watermelon candies. So I needed to try them. Also, these did come in strips, and I have been trying very hard to not eat a lot of sugary things. Braxel, have I been dishonest with you before? No. Maybe slightly cagey, but not dishonest. There's a difference between misdirection and lies. Anyway, so these are a level 3 sour. They're a little sour on the back end. Not terribly sour. They have a little tingle on the back end. Chat, we already have 51 on YouTube, 20 more to go, and we haven't even started. Ah! All right, these are a level 3 sour. These are mute fruit. These are strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, blueberry. They are also level 3. I'm really excited to try these. Big fan of all these flavors. And then these are level 4. These are yuzu kiwi orange. Yeah. Zenu donated 1,000 bits. I am in trouble. I am so much trouble here today. All right, so these did come in strips, so I did cut them down to about an inch and a half strips because, again, as somebody pointed out in the chat, I do not want to give myself the beatus. There is that. So Blondie is going to keep me honest. Because I'm not going to be able to pay attention to all of that stuff, all of those numbers. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We're going to grab the motherboard here. And again, actually, I talked through all those parts. I didn't show you all of them. I didn't pull them out on the desk. I feel like I'm slacking here, Brian.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I want to start the build. I want to get this thing going. Let's get schmoving on this. We got a PC to build, and there's a fine line between long entertainment and a hostage situation. We've got the Tough Gaming B850 board. Again, huge shout out to ASUS for coming in clutch. And I'm going to be honest, like when I plan this out, the PC part picker that I sent to Justin with all of the specs for this, like I went super conservative on all of this. Cause I'm like, listen, I understand like building a PC in this economy is tough. Like we want to be really conservative with what we're spending on stuff. Not because we're trying to like cheap out or anything on giveaways, but it's just like, there's only so much we can do, right? And so like wanted to try to be like really good with that. Oh yeah, sorry Brian. Got to give you guys the business here.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're getting it.
First try. Look at all those bits, Damien. Look at all of those bits. Let's go. Let's go, guys. I'm not nervous. Are you nervous?
Thank you, Brexel. Thank you for giving Damien a heads up.
Yeah, thank you so much. Is AMD sponsoring this one too? They are not. They are not, but we are doing, like I said, we are doing an all AMD build here with this one. Again, as I was looking at, part of this too is like me being like a little bit cheeky with this too, because I'm like, oh hey, AMD is Team Red. Red is a predominant color for the Horde, so like, you know, let's do the thing. And so, so yeah, as we were planning it out, like that's just kind of where things were at with that. So we're going to go ahead and grab our processor. We've got our Ryzen 5 9600X. You know, I almost pulled. Do I have the RAM click meter? I do have the RAM click meter, Blondie. So let's get in those. Let's get in those polls for RAM clicks. The question is, can I beat my record, Brian? Because
what's your current record?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, my current record is 107.
What?
I've gotten some crispy RAM clicks. So good.
That must have been a while ago, because it feels like motherboards nowadays just don't have that kind of.
This was
unless
like
Justin's doing something wrong, which, you know, that's been Blondie's case for a minute.
Damien, you using the lever for the GPU today, or is it a smaller? Do you not need to? I don't know. Oh, sorry. All right, so just making sure that is even. We got our CPU in there. Fantastic. So I actually think that it was one that when Connor was recording for me, but it was definitely over 100. It was definitely over 100. Because I remember going like, oh my word, I think that's loud. I think that's probably loud.
It looks like the GPU only has 2 fans, Pretzel.
It is, yeah. It is a smaller form factor GPU. All right. So, just as an FYI, the drive that I'm putting in here is not going to be the same drive that is going to be in the final PC. Part of that was we had like a little bit of a shipping crossover with Patriot for today. But we did have the same drive as a 2 terabyte drive in the storeroom. So we are using that. We're using that one for today. So I'm not pulling a little fast and loose here on Justin. Though I will be honest. I'll be honest, Brian. There was
for the first time in your life.
For the first time in my life. For the first time in my life. There was a small part of me that almost went over to Micro Center before I came here and picked up one of their Micro Center exclusive 9600X3D or 7600X3Ds. So there would have been like the Ryzen 5 with a little extra Vcache secret sauce. But I'm like, no, you know what? I'm going to play fair. I'm going to play fair because I do not for a second want Justin to be like, oh, that's just like the Horde to play to cheatsy-weetsy. And what does he do? Upgrades his system that he's going to be building. All right. There we go. Sorry, we had the drive was not sitting in there too terribly well. We're going to go ahead and get the peel off of here. So again, we don't need no Peelgate accusations up in here. Don't want to be like, oh, he does not know how to install an NVMe drive. Though when we first started talking about doing the, when we first started talking about doing these builds, we were actually talking about doing like a head-to-head build thing. So I am using the tweezers because I have giant hands. And so I did not want to be trying to get, I didn't want to get my giant fingerprints all over stuff and things here. But when we were originally talking about doing this, we were talking about doing like a head-to-head thing where we're going to build like right next to each other and kind of do like a competition sort of thing. I mean, obviously there would be a one-sided fist fight. Justin would win, just by sheer experience and awesomeness. But I floated an idea out to my older brother who does a lot of cosplay stuff and 3D prints like a madman. And I'm like, yo, I have this idea of making like the Doom Hammer for this build. I'm like, cause that would be cool. Like just to like roll in with it like, oh, hey, you think your build is cool? Doom Hammer. And I'm like, yeah, like at that point in time, it was like very tight turnaround, very, very tight turnaround. And I'm like, no, I don't know that, you know, the time frame for that would work. And then I'd have to go pick it up and all that jazz. And the next thing I know, he's like sending me pictures. And this morning, he actually sent me a video of the finished product. And actually, if you're on Instagram, Johnny_5 on Instagram,
Hold on. We have clicks.
We do. I'm just trying to align things here. I'm just aligning the RAM, and I'm going to get the decimal meter. I'm not trying to cheat.
Sometimes when people are talking, they're not thinking straight. So
You're right. All right. So, all right, we've got the decimal meter. I just want to make sure that everything is aligned here before I.
Is it in the first slot or the second slot?
So it is currently in the first slot here.
Should be in the second slot, right?
Yeah. This is just nerves. This is nerves,
just
man.
checking.
This is nerves. No, it's supposed to be in one. Right?
I thought it was 2 and 4.
It's 2 and 4?
Am I bugging?
Wow. Okay, so this is now me like with all of the knowledge that I have and doing this like multiple times, going like, I don't know, am I doing this right?
A2, B2.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm like, I froze. I forget everything that I know. Listen.
We do need to be quiet for the
quiet on the set.
For the RAM click.
All right, we are lined up. 97.5.
Okay.
97. Respectable.
Yeah.
Respectable. Rookie, only done it 20 times. I know, right? And listen, any mistakes that I make, understand that it will get fixed before it gets sent to you if you win it. If you even want it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and realign it there just so it's in line. Ready? 97.7.
A little better.
A little better. It's okay. It's okay.
You kind of gave it like the CPR push.
I did kind of do that a little bit. A little bit.
It was very earnest.
It was very earnest. It was earnest. I wanted to make sure it was so earnest that it went to camp. And if you got that reference, it's time to take your ibuprofen.
Or straight to jail.
Or straight to jail. Yeah, or straight to jail.
Yeah, if you get that reference, it's time to schedule your colonoscopy.
Pretty much. All right, so that's the motherboard. We've got the RAM installed, the CPU's there, the NVMe drive is in. You know, let's go ahead. I think we're going to put it in the case.
All right.
At least I'm going to start tearing the case down. I'm going to start tearing the case down to see how we work with this thing. All right. I'm going to be very, very careful here with this. Take the back panel off.
I would imagine the top would need to come off.
Yeah. By the way, take a look at this. Like, how cool is that? How absolutely, absolutely beautiful is that? Epic. Again, beautiful work from Ron Christensen over at Blue Horse Studios. Amazing, amazing work. All right, so I know this part, that actually comes off. That's super handy. Now I just need to figure out, because this is a single piece, and I believe we just come out with this. There we go, easy.
Nice.
I just want to be careful, handle it gingerly, with extreme care.
So this case comes with some pre-installed fans.
It does come with 3 pre-installed fans, yep, and they are RGB fans as well. Blondie's like sitting there going like, don't break the glass, don't break the glass, Damien, don't break it. This is an ASUS Prime case. It is an ASUS Prime case. This is the AP202. A little bit of custom work there from Ron Christensen of Blue Horse Studios. Okay, we have, so in the back here, go ahead and show this from the top down. We've got some cables here that will end up coming back to manage, but the cool thing that I absolutely love to see here in the midst of all of this is we do have a fan splitter here. So that's great because we're using a smaller motherboard, which means we're probably going to have less fan headers to work with. This may be something that when it comes to the AIO that we may need to look at here, but I'm hopeful that we have everything that we need as far as connections go. But I'm going to go ahead and bundle this all back up here in the center. We'll deal with this in Budimo. Want to get the motherboard installed and start getting stuff wired up where it needs to be. Are you sure it's good to split the fan base? Ha, I like it. I like it. By the way, guys, if you are here and you're like, who the heck is this guy? If we have not had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Damien. My name is Damien. You'll also see me in the chat sometimes as Pastor Dame. I have the privilege of being a lead writer here at Robeytech, occasional host for some of our game streams. I am super excited to be with y'all here today to build this PC. It's good stuff. But Blondie and I are counting different things, but I'm counting for sour candies. Okay. It's Robey, he just grew. I wonder when the fatherboard will be home to get that gallon. The daughterboard has been asking that for a while. Damien, correct me if I'm wrong. Do they do a full ATX version of the ASUS Prime case, or is it only micro ATX? That is a great question. I am wanting to say there is. Maybe it's the 302? Maybe it's the 302? It's entirely possible. Shredded Yeet, I love your name. I absolutely love your name. That's great. All right, I'm just going to check here because, okay, there is a peel. There is a peel on the top of the motherboard here, so we got to make sure that we get that in. Can I just say also that I appreciate so much that we are in the year of our Lord 2026 doing installed IO shields here. because like there is no sharper object on the face of the earth than an IO shield that you have to try to install yourself. And they never seem to fit right. All right.
They should just call it an IO knife.
It is an IO knife, right? Just like the IO slicer. All right, I'm gonna get the center screw in here just to get this thing secured down. All right. And it looks like we are even in the corners there. We're even on the back plane. Everything looks beautiful. Everything looks beautiful in here.
I don't know why, but the build is kind of giving me boombox vibes, like 80s boombox
Okay.
vibes with the, I don't know, maybe it's the fans, the
You
way
know,
they are.
it's maybe a little bit like late 80s, early 90s boombox vibe. Yeah, because I had one of those like, oh goodness, what was the department store? There was a department store chain that is long gone, like before the era of Walmart. I think it was called like Hills or something like that in central Pennsylvania. It wasn't Sears. Now it was around the time of Sears, but like they had like their own like electronics brand that it was like Koss or something like that I had like a boom box from them, and it had very rounded
KOSS?
KOSS, yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, we had Kmart too. I'm a walking, living meme. You know, sometimes that has some benefit to it. All right, we have a screw in there. We have one there. Oh, that's where I was missing. Hills was popular American discount department. Thank you, Rutu. Love it. Got the details. Now you know something that you didn't know before, probably. All right, we got the motherboard in, and I think what I want to start doing, because this is a smaller build, I want to start doing some of the cabling now before I get the AIO, and I want to start running some of this cabling just to see where all this is going to connect up, because I want this to be nice and neat. Like, if you guys are getting a build, you're winning a build from Robeytech, it needs to be up to the Robeytech standard of neatness. And so I'm going to be a little extra on this, guys. I'm going to be a little extra.
Ooh, 2 more likes for a sour candy break.
2 more likes for a sour candy break. Oh no! All right, get this turned around here. So we're going to plug in the USB 3 here. All right, so that's in. And then we're going to do the USB-C next. By the way, guys, I apologize if I'm going to be like a little bit sniffly on the mic here. Like, I'm trying very hard to keep it under control. You know, when you fly in from a different environment and you have like seasonal allergies, like it's always fun to know, like, oh, hey, my body's not used to that one. That's new. I actually think I might have an ear infection.
Oh no.
Yeah. So good times. Good times. All right, so we've got the USB plugged in. I'm gonna come back there in just a minute, and I want to straighten that out with some zip ties, because we deserve to use the zip ties here. You guys deserve all of the zip ties, every last zip tie that can be tied.
Chat also accomplished 75 likes.
75 likes. All right, so that is 2 sour candies, right? All right, so here's the question. Do we go nuclear? Then okay, so that's 75 likes before the GPU gets in. So there's still time. Like this isn't escalating. But here's the thing. What I need to know from you guys, because we have different levels of sourness. You know, do we like bump up? Uh-oh. Sorry, I just saw something on our confidence monitor just kind of went like janky there for a second. So I'm just wondering, do I start at the bottom and work up? Or do I just go like 100%? Do we go like 100% just to the top? I don't know, chat. What do y'all think? Y'all are like, we want to see you miserable. That's like, I'm here for it. I signed up for this. I said yes. I'm watching PC builds because I'm going to be doing my first one soon, and finally from laptop gaming proper, PC Tower Gaming as a newbie, micro ATX or regular size. Okay, so what I would tell you, and Blondie, if you want to clip this question, we'll answer this. I'm going to give you my answer here, Shredded Yeet. But also, if you're following us on our socials at Robeytech socials, we do a lot more in-depth answering of PC DIY and tech questions and whatnot. And so I want to give you my answer, and then Robey will probably give you a different answer or a more fleshed out answer. What I would tell you is this: a lot of times when it comes to full-size ATX versus like a micro ATX or smaller build, sometimes you pay a little bit more for the smaller builds. You also kind of hit a situation where like sometimes you have less features, less NVMe ports, etc. to lanes. Sorry, not lanes. Slots. There we go. That's the word I'm reaching for. Sometimes you have less NVMe slots to work with. Some of it just really all depends on what you want, what your budget is. METX. So METX can be cheaper, but if you start getting like into the super small realm, like you do start running into situations where like price might be a factor, and then you are limiting yourself a little bit sometimes, depending on what features you need. Like if you're like everything is just going to be like super simple, super basic, I would just say, work within your budget, like what you have to work with, and what you like, what your space needs are, and go from there. The beauty of PC DIY is that there is no one-size-fits-all solution. We say that a lot. We preach that a lot. We mean it because there's just a lot of variables in this space, and so rather than getting hung up on like this TechTuber said this, we said this, we said the other thing. I mean, some of it is just really like it's a choose your own adventure. Like, what do you want? Do you want a smaller build? Awesome. Build a smaller build. You want a bigger build? Awesome. Build a bigger build. There will be opportunities. There will be benefits. There will be challenges to every single one of those things. You do you, boo. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So you're telling me size of the case doesn't matter, this case doesn't matter. Yes, the size of the PC case doesn't matter, it's how you use it. That's exactly what I'm telling you. All right, so we have our fan up top here. We have our fan up top here that I'm actually going to go turn this over here. I'm going to reroute this because I know it's tied into thinking through this here, guys. Thinking through this. Because on this motherboard, we have AIO pump, we have CPU, opt, fan up here. Thank you. We do have fan here, which is a little awkward to get to. We could hide that behind the GPU. We have fan here. So if the cables will reach, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to move our fan connector here down to the bottom. So that is all out of the way for what we're doing up top. That is the goal. So since that is the goal, I might clean this up a little bit so we're running this cable down the side rather than running it to the center. Question chat, should we have him eat the candies as he hits the markers? Blondie, that's gonna be a lot of candies. I'm just keeping it $1.50. I am willing to do it. I am willing to do it.
You just gotta save room for soup dumplings tonight.
Yeah, Brian promised soup dumplings, and I gotta say that I'm really excited for those, so sugar one day is fine. You guys are gonna have me like crashing out over here. I'm freaking out, man!
You gotta keep your metabolism, always guessing.
Gotta keep my metabolism guessing. Is that what it's doing? Is that what it's doing? All right. I'm gonna bring these cables up here. Again, just trying to clean this up. I want as few crossovers here as possible. You know what? This might be where I start using some zip ties. And Brian, I've got a feeling like I'm gonna be using a lot of zip ties today. So we're just gonna slap those down here on the board. Sour soup dumplings. Ugh, that actually does not sound cash money. That actually sounds like the opposite of what I want. I feel like, yeah. I feel like that would be one of those things that would be a just arguably bad decision. Okay, so I have those cables for the front fans running up top here for now, because again, we're trying to reduce because there's this visual pass through here, like I want to try to reduce that visual as much as possible. Dip my dumplings in yuzu ponzu, and it's very good. That's great news. I'm actually really, really excited to try the yuzu gummies. I am very, very excited because I don't know that like I could pick out yuzu as a flavor, Brian. Could you?
No.
No? See, I thought you had like the palate of a sage. Like you strike me as like you are like a wizened culinary sage.
I used to wet my bed as a kid.
Not that kind of, not wizened as in like you whizzed in the past, but as in that you are wise. That's amazing, Brian. Guys, give it up for Brian.
Confession pad. Yeah.
I love this guy. I love the time. Anytime that I get to hang out with this dude, it is just like some of the best days ever. This is so good. This is so good. All right, these just to kind of give you described as a mix of lemon, lime, grapefruit, and mandarin. Those are all flavors that I adore. So I am here for that. Okay. You guys are getting me excited, guys. Y'all are getting me excited for this. Like, I don't know if I should be, but I am. Just doing a little cable management up front, trying to make sure that we have enough since we are running with into a situation where we're going to have like limited plugs for things like our ARGB and our fans, I just want to make sure that we're using the stuff wisely. Okay, so that is plugged into there. So we could plug that into there. I think this might have to actually go onto something else. And then this fan can plug into... This is all super messy right now, guys. But I am 60% sure that it's not going to be as big a mess once I have it all figured out and done. 60% sure. I am going to take advantage of this spot down in the corner here. I'm going to get my head out of the way so that y'all can see this. Tricky bugger. Okay, so that is plugged in there. And then I think, oh, we have a situation. And that situation is that our ARGB connections are up here. And I do not believe there are any down here. Okay. Fun times. So that means that we're actually going to want to run the fans and the ARGB separate from one another. Fortunately, the good news here is that that all of these splitters, the splitters for the fans and the ARGB, they're all individual here, so they are not going to be. That's not going to be a problem. That's not going to be a problem. All right, we're gonna wrap these under. Plug that in to the splitter here in just a second. Once we get those looped underneath. And so it looks like, okay, we have, here's the splitter. We have the top fan plugged into one. We have this fan plugged into one, and now we just bring all of this together, bundle this up nice and neat. I'm going to tie this one down with a zip tie up here. You know what? I'm gonna keep the zip tie there, but I'm also gonna use one of these hand tie downs for now, because I think there might be some other stuff that's gonna go down this direction. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to waste a zip tie just yet. So since we're wrapping that stuff up, I wanna go ahead and get the HD cable wrapped into here, the HD audio cable wrapped into there as well, because that one is going to be, that one's not going anywhere, that one's not moving. So we're going to tighten this bundle up here. Still learning the difference between brands on the Some GP, looking at the 9070 XT, but I don't know which brand to go for. To be honest, because I'm not honest, and I say that. Apparently that is a verbal cue that I'm
not going to lie.
I'm not going to lie this time. Brian, I'm learning so much about myself doing this. Like I am learning that I have these verbal cues that I tend to go to.
Question?
What's that?
That make people question?
That make people question, like, wait a minute, was he not honest before? What the heck? What am I even thinking? So Yeah, to be transparent, to just kind of demystify things here. Does your brand matter? What I would say with that is, if you are doing anything with RGB, with your equipment, I would look at matching the brand of your GPU with like your motherboard, or if you have other equipment that you're using that's on the same like platform. And the reason I say that is just because, like, the more that you add more controller software, the more system resources you need to run that stuff. Like, even if it's lightweight, it's like death by 1,000 cuts, right? And so you want to make sure that you're not bulking your system down with, you know, a kabillion different pieces of controller software, because sometimes those can be in conflict with each other, right? Or just making sure that whatever GPU you would choose can use like Windows dynamic lighting. So that really is kind of the big thing. I also would tell you, like, when it comes to overclocking, like when you see like overclocked cards or overclocked versions of cards, I'm not going to say that you will not see any performance uplift from them, but I do think that the value that you will see versus the money, the performance that you will see versus the money that you spend on a factory overclocked card, I just don't know. Like, I just feel like again, everybody's going to be different. There's no one size fits all solution. I just feel like maybe it's like we just haven't found like it to be as worthwhile if you don't care about like min-maxing your build. So I would say go with one that looks cool. You know, obviously, like, you know, this is an ASUS sponsored build. We love it working with ASUS. They're great. You're going to see an ASUS GPU in here that is a Radeon GPU. Does that mean it's the only GPU you should use? I'm going to leave that up to you. Justin's over at his house, like, sweating right now, like, Damien, don't say the big dumb. Don't say something stupid. No, we're good. All right, I'm gonna clean this up a lot because this is le messe. But if you look at it from the front here, I mean, yeah, you got a couple cables that you can see through there, but I mean, largely decent clean for what we're going with here. Again, like I said, we're gonna try to get it super clean. Listen, we try to keep things $150 around here, right? Like, because at the end of the day, like, if you're going to build a PC, if you're going to buy a PC, like, you know, again, you got to do what works for you. And I think everybody kind of acknowledges that, like, you know, hey, you know, we have solutions for things, you know, and sometimes those solutions are for, you know, different types of consumers, and you may or may not, you know, fit that type of demographic. That's okay. And that's okay. You know, somebody might see this build and be like, you know, I have no idea why on earth you would even choose to use, why would it would even deign the imagination. They'd use those specific words, Brian. I do not know how it would deign the imagination. Preposterous. Guys, I think we're going to have our first casualty. When it comes to zip ties. I flew too close to the sun. I got a little ahead of myself. I think it's because I assumed that this is the danger of assumption, right? I assumed that there was going to be an RGB connection down at the bottom, and I was wrong. All right. We have our first casualty. Man down! He was so young! It was so young! Just want to get this bundle of cables tightened a little bit more and then anchored down into place here. And I think once we have that stuff all sorted, we're going to flip this over and we're going to do the AIO. Yeah, it's true. Like the cabling and wiring stuff, like I am being very extra here with this. And understand, the reason I'm being extra is because this is going to one of you guys. This is going to go to one of you guys, and if I am building a PC that has the Robeytech name on it, it's got to be up to the standard, y'all. It's got to be up to the standard. Like, I know I joke around a lot about being like Kirkland brand Robeytech, but like, real talk.
That's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade from Robeytech?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kirkland Signature?
Kirkland Signature, it's an upgrade from the real thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, sometimes Kirkland Signature stuff is better.
Listen, my knowledge of the ways of Costco is very limited. Very limited.
Is it not a big thing on the East Coast, or?
It's just not something that I frequented. I mean, it's literally my wife and I. We don't have needs to buy bulk groceries. So, I mean,
well, sometimes it's not bulk. Not always.
Not always. But I also find that, like, for me, going into places like that, it's like super dangerous. Like, I have to have a shopping list when I go into places because I'm like, oh, hey, that looks great. All right, so where are we at, Blondie? Where are we at with the sour candies? I'm very curious right now. No, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Are we though? Are we getting somewhere? Make sure you use both straight and Phillips head screws. Maybe just a few torques to play with us. We're at 98 so far. 98 likes so far.
Dang. Close.
We're close. We are close. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna tie these down with the Velcro.
See what he's doing, Chad? He's trying to get to the GPU before he has to get to more candies.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Brian. That's crazy.
I would take that as a challenge.
That's crazy. It's crazy that you would suggest that. It's crazy that you would even suggest that, Brian. All right, we're gonna get our AIO here. Actually, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm going, no, we're not going to do our AIO next. We're going to do our power supply next. We're going to do our power supply next. I know, I am...
Worried about the space at the top?
I am worried about the space at the top. Yep. I'm worried about the space at the top. Zenu, thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. By the way, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. And also, for all of you who have been along the journey these last couple of weeks with the game streams and me kind of diving in and helping Robey with some of those things. Thank you so much for your encouragement and your support. I have had a blast doing that with you guys. It is super, super fun for me. You guys are amazing to engage with. We're at 100 likes on YouTube. I'm in danger. So we are at 100 likes on YouTube. Anyway, I've had a blast hanging out with you guys in the chat during our game streams. They have been fantastic. Okay, so Brian, riddle me this. I've heard of Habit Burger, but I am not familiar with Habit Burger. So what would you say?
Once, like years ago. So
you had it
I don't
once.
even know that I could say that I'm well versed.
You are not well versed in the ways of the Habit Burger.
No.
Okay. I took like one look at their website and I was like, it's a hamburger.
Yeah.
Then I looked at the nutritional facts for the hamburger and went, that is a hamburger. All right. I'm going to get those nice and neat here in just a minute, but I also want to get the 24-pin cable. It's a hamburger, but do you have to have onion rings? That is a good question. They are fresh and made in front of you. They are freaking amazing. Okay. I also saw a place, so last night, myself and our tech director, we were talking about where we were going to go to dinner. Because when I'm here, he and I hang out a lot. And so like in the process of that, I'm like, oh, hey, I found this place called Katsu Burger. Have you tried Katsu Burger at all, Brian?
No.
Okay. So it is exactly as it sounds, like, you know.
Breaded hamburger?
Hey, the Johnny 5, let's go, man. How you doing, buddy? I was actually talking about your Doom Hammer earlier. It definitely looks better than Goblin Engineering, right? Definitely looks better than Goblin Engineering. Hey, it's been a minute since we've gone through the parts list, so let's go ahead and do a rundown of what is inside of this build here today. So this is our For the Horde build, and we have inside of this thing the AMD Ryzen 5 9600X inside of the ASUS Tough Gaming B850 Plus Wi-Fi Micro ATX motherboard. We have powering this, what I'm actually working on installing right now, the ASUS Tough Gaming 750G. We'll be installing in just a moment here. We're going to be installing the ASUS ROG Strix LC3 360 ARGB LCD AIO all-in-one liquid cooler, and all of that is going to be wrapped up inside of this beautiful ASUS Prime AP202 Micro ATX case that has been fantastically designed by the illustrious Ron Christensen of Blue Horse Studios. Thank you so much to ASUS for sponsoring the build, as well as Patriot for providing storage and RAM in this economy. This build has 32 gigabytes of RAM, and we are working on this thing, getting it done, doing the thing. RX 9060 XT, 16 gigabyte for the GPU. So that is what's going on here. Yes, this certainly, Johnny, this certainly does look better than Goblin Engineering. I can confirm that. And I can also confirm that only 7 gnomes have lost their lives during this build. Only 7. Only 7. Uh-oh. If we hit 500 likes before the GPU, and I have to eat 5 sour candies. Oh no. 32 in this economy? It is a lot in this economy. But hey, the Patriot was just like, we want in on this. Let's do it. And you know what? I'm here for it.
Yeah, Shannon's a great dude.
Shannon is a legend. Absolute legend. Guys, can we get some love for Patriot in the chat? Get some love for Patriot and ASUS in the chat. Seriously, like when I came to Robey with this idea, he was just like, oh, I think I'd like to do something special for the release of Midnight. I'm like, yo, listen, I have ideas. We need to talk. We should talk, because like, yeah, I got some ideas. And then he just he took the ball and ran with it. Was like, ASUS, yo, this is what we want to do. We want to celebrate midnight. Not the time of day, the expansion. Brian, you looked like you were going to say something pithy.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
I was just thinking, people are going to want to see your face when you've got the sour going on. And
I know.
I was thinking about,
how you're going to frame it.
My skills with Robey's nose camera.
Okay.
And,
all right.
I just figured, we don't want it to be that level.
Don't we?
Do we? Is that what the people want?
That's a question. That is one of the questions of all times, Brian. Is it what the people's wants? I don't know. Not the Taylor Swift album Midnights, no. But if you're on the Discord, love it when a plan and collaboration comes together. Dude, absolutely. By the way, if you want to see, so I was telling the Doomhammer story earlier, Johnny. If you want to see that fantastic Doomhammer, Johnny, do you have that thing posted on your Insta? Is it on the grams yet? Because you sent me a video via Facebook Messenger, and I saw it right before stream, and so I could not pull it off of there to be able to show off. But guys, it's legit. I kind of want it. Not gonna lie. It's pretty sick. And that's not just me hyping up my brother. I mean, he does amazing work, but it's very cool. It is very, very cool. All right, so we have our CPU power cable in. We've got our 24 pin in. Not gonna do GPU power cable just yet because it's not on the grams yet. I'll be setting it up soon. Okay, all right. Let me know when you have it up there. Let me know when you have it up there, dude. All right, I'm gonna throw another zip tie in here. By the way, if you haven't seen it yet, yo, check this out. So this is the back panel. This is gonna be the back panel of the PC build. You have Lady Liadrin and Lorthamar on there, fighting some void monstrosities. You got Tyrion Forgery in the back there as well. I mean, he's Alliance, but I guess he's allowed to be there. I guess he's allowed to be there just by virtue of how awesome the other two are. And then we have this fantastic etched glass with the Horde insignia. And then we've got our partnership logo there with ASUS and Robeytech. You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. It's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Again, huge thanks to ASUS and Patriot for sponsoring the build here. Also, guys, if you have not already, exclamation point giveaway in the chat. Exclamation point giveaway in the chat. If you did not see our midnight PC, you gotta see it. And you're gonna wanna make sure that you have your Twitch account and your Stream Elements account linked up here, because as you're watching, you have opportunities to earn tickets to get into that giveaway. Johnny, this thing is dope. It is your favorite colors. It is purple and black, yo. It is purple and black, and it is simply gorgeous. The Ultimate Uncle JW, let's go. That's my buddy Josh. Josh, how you doing, friend? So good to see your name in the chat. So good to see your name in the chat. Love it. The homies are here. The homies are here. You love to see it. Okay, so we've got our front panel in. We've got our HD audio in. Front fans are all connected in. RGB is connected in there. We got power to the CPU, power to the motherboard, power to the peels off of the motherboard. That's got to happen. We got to peel here, Brian. We got to peel. We got to peel. Almost forgot to peel. That would not be appealing.
Get a request for a dad joke.
A request for a dad joke, okay.
Braxel.
From Braxel. A request for a dad joke from Braxel. Give me just a second because I have one, and I just need to pull it up here. Because I actually got this sent to me, and it was so good. All right. So a thief has been stealing wheels off of police cars in the area. Police are working tirelessly to stop him.
I like it.
Love it, love it. All right, so we got that peel off. I think now it is officially AIO time. It is now officially AIO time. You are welcome. No, but they are chasing him down on foot. They are working tirelessly. I'm going to wait to put the actual PSU in until I have the GPU in place because I want to be able to, again, I know I'm probably being a little bit extra on this, but here we are. All right, I'm going to move the case off to the side here. We've got a little bit of work with the AIO because we got to put fans. I'm going to install fans on here. The candle shop I went into is very confusing. Their candles are delicious. They made no sense. Oh, it's a candy shop, not a candle shop.
No, it made no sense. Like, no sense.
Yeah.
You said candy, but no, it's supposed to be candle.
Oh, did I say candy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
my bad.
Just making sure.
All right, so question to y'all in the chat. When it comes to AIOs, are you hoses to the front or hoses to the back? And what do you think with this particular build? Brian, as chief of aesthetics.
I'm just opinionated, that's all.
Okay. But in your humble but almost always right opinion.
When I'm looking at a build and doing B-roll, I prefer the hoses to be in the back.
Okay. All right. Hoses to the back. All right. You know what? I absolutely love this with ASUS AIOs, and I'm not just saying this because they are a sponsor here, but I am a big fan when I get one of these and they actually have like a plastic guard for the radiator. Like, listen, I mean, if it's packaged in a box, there's probably not a whole lot that's going to happen to it. But I have actually had AIOs that I pulled from the box that something in the shipping has, like, you know, dented some of the fins. And while, like, you know, it's not, you know, for the most part, like, I haven't had an issue with those AIOs. Like, I've also just, it's just kind of one of those aesthetic things where, like, when you know it's there, like, it kind of, it's irksome.
Yeah.
It is irksome. ASUS ROG is an absolute dream, says Shredded Yeet. This does also have pre-applied thermal paste on it, so we've got that too going for us. Okay. Just trying to get the hardware out here. Trying to find the hardware here. Here we go. Here's the hardware. Got that. Free paste. Hooray! All right, so if we're going to go hoses to the back, then we need to put fan wires out yonder. So these are going to go this way. And we want to blow the air out the top of that. So that's how those need to be set up. Just lining everything up here, guys. Just lining it all up. before we start to mount these fans. Got horses in the back.
People can't tell him nothing.
They can't. And we do have... How loud were the RAM cases? 97?
97.5 and 0.7.
97.5, 97.7. Yep. So we got over 95. They were not my crispiest RAM clicks, but they were solid. They were solid. All right, so we've got our AM5 bracket here. Gonna replace that in just a second. Got our thumb screws. Okay, but I need AM5 standoffs. Here we go. There's those standoffs. Here are the fan screws. This is Intel hardware. I do not need that for this build because this is a Team Red build. This is a Horde build. This guy is going places. You could say he's a Ryzen star. Ho, 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 ho. I like it. I like it. Predictions are up for zip ties.
Zip tie count. Yep.
Zip tie count.
Odd or even.
All right. Don't tell me. I don't want to be influenced. I don't want to be influenced by what the people say. All right. I just lost something somewhere. No, it's there. I found it. We're fine. Damien, who do you want to shout out for sponsoring this build again? So shout outs for ASUS. Shout out to ASUS for sponsoring this build. Also shout out to Patriot for coming in clutch with our system, memory, and storage. Great partners. Fantastic partners. ASUS has provided parts for our build. Actually, like I said earlier, like when I was planning this out, like I kind of went like super conservative on things, and they blew us away with the stuff they sent. So super happy to have amazing partners like that believe in what we're doing, believe in you guys, and want to provide some amazing experiences for y'all. Because guys,
Blue Horse Studios.
And Blue Horse Studios, yeah. Big shout out to Ron at Blue Horse Studios for coming in super clutch with creating the visuals for this case. Amazing. All right, I'm just going to check one thing in the manual here. Yes, I'm going to read the manual because I don't have this stuff memorized. But I just want to make sure, because there is a slight difference. There's a slight height difference between AM4 and AM5. And I just want to make sure that these standoffs, I'm using them in the correct orientation before these go in here. Okay, so this is actually not going to specify. I love that for us. It just says AMD plastic collar. Cool. All right. We're balling. We're getting it done. We're getting a PC built. All right. What I am going to do, I'm going to throw that there. Totally on purpose. Totally on purpose. All right, we're going to put in the standoffs. E-Gadget Guy, thank you for the lurk. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Wherever you're lurking off to. Appreciate that you have us tuned in here at Robeytech. And guys, for all you who came to see the other guy, thanks for being here with me. It is an honor and a privilege to host today's stream for y'all.
For the Horde, right?
For the Horde, of course. I couldn't let Robey do that. It would be so disingenuous. He'd be like, yeah.
He would sabotage it somehow.
He would sabotage it. He already has. He already has. And then he's like, it's like you all for complaining. I'm like, bro, Warlord's Command. Look it up. Learn history, bro. Learn history. All right, so we need our screws for our fans.
You gonna use Owen or?
What's up?
You want to use Owen or just a regular screwdriver?
Owen?
Yeah, the WoW stick.
Oh. You know.
We call him Owen because.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that wow stick. Doom Hammer deployed. Slid some tags and shoutouts in there. Let's go, Johnny. Thank you so much for tagging us on that. Yo, if you want to see that Doom Hammer, like it's pretty legit. Head on over to the Insta and check it out. Check it out. Check it out. All right, Brian. I'm gonna. I guess I'll give Owen a shot. Wow. 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 That's actually like super easy. I'm glad you recommended that. Okay, we just got to get these other ones in here. I always, when I do, I don't know, I realize this is probably like a preferential thing for most people. When I do fan installations on AIOs, I always try to do like opposite corners on each of the fans just to make sure that everything is like all lined up right before I go and do everything. I don't know. I feel like for me, like it's one of those things, like it's a confidence thing of just making sure that it's, you know, everything's in place, everything's in its rightful place. Oh snap! You trying to show it on the camera there? There we go. Will it focus? Let me get out of frame, see if it'll focus on you. Nope. You know, I'm gonna take this moment to grab a little bit of hydration. Maximum input has been reached. That's fair, bro. That's fair. Thank you for being here, by the way, Johnny. I appreciate you. Stripped screw. You know, there's not. It's fine. It's fine. By the way, I think you told me that you were going to take them out if they were. That's what you promised me last stream. Now the big question is up top here. Do we have space to use the washers to mount this up top? Because we had. What's that? There's a hammer. There's a hammer. Oh, hey, let's go. There it is. There's the Doom Hammer. Let's go. I really want a desk mount version of the build mat. I mean, it is pretty big. The desk mat is, the build mat is pretty big. So, I mean, you pretty much could. Brian, I did it wrong. Oh no. Yep. I did it the way that I wasn't supposed to. Oh well. I guess we just have to run that back. These things happen.
Yep.
Robey does it wrong too. You know what? I've been around for long enough to know that.
Yeah, probably I would say more often than not.
More often than not.
Yeah.
I do have to say though, like, man, we have the greatest community. that like, I'm so glad you guys are, you know, gracious. You're here for a good time, not for perfection. You guys here for a good time, not perfection. I mean, we aim to please, to entertain. Again, we want the want to do quality work around here, but also have a good time. Also have a good time doing it. Gatorade. Perfection is boring. I'm just gonna get these finger tied in there just to make sure that they're right in track before Brian's taking himself a little siesta. Brian, what kind of snacks did you hide around the studio today?
I'm actually trying to save myself for soup dumplings.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You know what?
But I did have that yogurt before we started.
Okay, that was a good call. I did grab me a protein bar before we started.
Excellent.
So don't pass out.
Because Lord knows Figment would be coming on here talking about something delicious she's making.
She already did, I think. Like I saw something about like a 6-course like a 6-course meal plus cheese tasting, followed by 72 soufflés and 27 sourdoughs. All right, Brian, the peoples want to know.
Oh,
what kind of yogurt?
I like to do the high protein, like the 20-gram protein Chobani. I believe today was mango.
Mango?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always get the Costco pack that has the 4 different flavors.
I thought you were going to say that you always get the Gart squirts. No?
That's like Landsworth.
Landsworth earlier, man. We shooting something.
That was hilarious.
That was amazing. Landsworth, you're amazing. You're great. Appreciate you. All right, so we have the radiator all set up. Now we're going to go ahead and install the AIO on Zipumpid. I'm making a little bit of a mess over here, guys. Bear with me. Joink. 15 sour candies. Is that what I have to eat right now? Blondie, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Blondie. Yeah, where are we at for those goals? Turdog, build's going well. Coming together slowly but surely. We are rocking and rolling.
So you're pump head first before the radiator gets mounted?
I am, because it is so hard for me to get my mitts in there to try to get the screws finger tight before I do that.
Got you.
Yeah, that is, I mean, it's just typically the way that I've done things. Yep. I am also a hoses bottom guy. Mm. Now, that being said, typically I go hoses bottom because I like to swing cables out to the front. I'm wondering if it'd be better, since we're running it back, to use up a little bit of that extra. You know, we're gonna go hoses on the side because I want to make sure that we have enough. We're using enough of the cable off to the side.
Yep, their Figment goes.
Okay.
Brown butter, chocolate chip pudding, cookies in the oven. What?
I expected nothing less. All right, so we're in with the AIO pump head at least. Gonna get these down just finger tight first. Erkville, thank you so much. Appreciate you too, friend. Thanks for being a part of the Robeytech crew. Thanks for being here in the chat. Oh, snap. Restream just told us that we received 1,000 messages today. Dang. You guys are chatty today. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so that's in there. I'm gonna come behind there with the screwdriver. We're gonna tighten these down, go opposite corners, get a little bit more in there. Okay. Yeah, the other reason I like doing it like this too, Brian, is because some of it is being able to get to the CPU header.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I struggle to get my hands in there when it comes to, oh, this is going a couple different directions here. Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. So one of the tricks that I like to pull here with cable management on this, and again, like everybody has a different way of doing this. Like I like to come down around the RAM here with these thinner cables and kind of work it in between, and then loop up here to get connected in, and then I can pull that and hide those cables and then pull it back when we get to the cable management on the back side for that. But then I've got this cable that's just like
lanky.
It is kind of lanky. I don't think. You know what? It'll work. It'll work. We'll go with it.
Okay.
We'll go with it. That's going to be a USB connection. We're going to route that down to the bottom of the motherboard there. You know what? With how big those cables are, I don't know that I love that. I don't love that. I am actually going to try to go up with this so that it is a little bit more clean. This is just me trying to put in an extra level of detail for you guys because I want this thing to be super nice, super clean for y'all. And then I will come back up top with that one. And then this cable here.
116 likes on YouTube.
116 likes on YouTube. How many did we say that we needed for me to die slash? So like 125, 150? What's the typical?
150 is usually our benchmark.
150 is usually the benchmark. Okay, okay. So we're close. We're close. I'm like now trying to get like a little bit creative with the other cables here and go like, oh, hey, I could maybe go under this way with this. Actually go up. I'm gonna try to go up here.
Thank you, T-Spinach, for giving that a like.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
I'm not gonna lie, I think 5 sour candies is not that big if you've cut them up. Right?
What's up?
I feel like 5 sour candies at 150 likes is not that many.
It's going to be about maybe like a strip and a half of those strips that I let you try the other day.
Okay.
I'm not 1,000% sure I love that. But I also don't love it being like out in the middle of the case. We're gonna try it, see what happens. All right, so now guys, it's time to get the radiator up top. But before I do that, I do wanna try to pull all of our fan cables that are coming out from the top of here through the back, route those through the back here, just so that when I pull the radiator up, I'm not having to then fish these wires through the top here. Okay, so you know what I don't love, Brian?
The hoses hitting the fan?
They're close. You know what? I think we just clear them. Okay. So now the big question is, will the top sit on top of here with the washers and the screws? Like, do we need both of them, or do we just do one? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a couple of, oh, you know what? Brian, we can't actually go this way.
Oh no.
The bump out for the hoses actually hits the side of the fan. And so we cannot get the end screw in there. So we do have to flip it around.
Sad time.
Well, you hate to see it, folks. We got to redo those fans. I guess I was right the first time.
Yeah.
I was right. That's all right. I know that they didn't get enough. They didn't get enough. Figment, I have tried the Prey system, and I actually really do like it too. I like that I can do that along with other activities. Oh man. You know what I don't love, Brian? What I don't love right now is that I feel like I'm pulling on these hoses now. Oh well. Redo fans, is it candy worthy? All right. All right, it is. It is, I did the big dumb. But we are gonna go ahead and do the mute fruit, okay? We're gonna do mute fruit. And because I did it twice now, 2 candies. 2 candies. Are we ready, Brian? All right, we're getting set up. 2 candies, here we go. Okay, got a little pucker to them. Flavor's good. They're all right. They're all right. Those are good. Those are good. A little sour, but I mean, it's in the name. It wasn't. Are these sour boys from Oompa and Chris? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So, creators Oompaville and Call Me Chris. This is their candy company. And actually, if you take a look at the watermelon bag, yeah, that is definitely Chris writing Kevin and Pupper. All right, mute fruit, not bad. Little more sour than the watermelon. A little more sour than the watermelon. Yeah, this one got flipped. Yep. Yeah, I did that one when I was trying to eat the candy. Man, I keep going the wrong way with this. I'll get it one of these days. It really is. It really does follow the old righty tighty, lefty loosey. You know what though, guys? This actually gives me an opportunity here because I can take the peels off the fans now, which I forgot to do. I mean, I totally meant to do that. Totally meant to do that. Is the 9070 XT just as good as the 5070 Ti for raw performance? So if I remember correctly, in our testing, in raw performance, the 9070 XT and the 5070 Ti were fairly close, with the 9070 XT beating out the 5070 Ti. Just in raw performance. When you start to add in things like, and again, like this depends on like the things that you're adding to the table. Like if you're adding things like ray tracing and you know, upscaling and stuff like that, I think that the 5070 Ti was pretty competitive with the 9070 XT. But again, like it all depends on what you're doing with it. Like there are definitely those instances, and again, this is off the rip here. That's been a second since I've looked at the information, but if I remember correctly, they were pretty close. The place where the 9070 XT really excels though is price. It's price. Because right now, I believe like the 5070 Ti is like going for $1,000. If you can find one for that, it's pretty silly out there right now. Guys, if you couldn't tell, it's not a great time to build a PC. It's a great time to be here at Robeytech because we're giving away PCs. All right. Which, if you have not yet, exclamation point giveaway in the chat. It's going to give you information / details about our giveaway that we have going on. We got the beautiful Midnight PC that was built on Monday's stream by Robey. Simply gorgeous. That is a 9800X 3D build with a 9070 XT, that GPU we were just talking about here a second ago. If you have not already, go ahead and make sure that you have your Stream Elements and your Twitch account linked because this is how you earn points to buy tickets to get entries to win said PC. And guys, it's gorgeous. You want it. I want it. I can't have it though. I can't have it. I'm like that guy from Greek mythology that can like see food but can't eat it. You know? I can't remember what the dude's name is, but
sounds horrible.
It's
kind of like our relationship with Figment. She like, you know, keeps telling us about these awesome things that we can just never have.
I mean, to be fair though, like Figment's like, I will send you, like you give me your address, I will send you stuff.
It's been years and I have still never had anything.
Oh,
So.
Brian. Do you want to talk about that?
I do extensively with my therapist.
You okay? You gonna be all right, Combsy?
I'm ready for soup dumplings.
You're ready for soup dumplings. Well, I am trying, dude. Like I am working to make sure this PC is built and beautiful and runs and posts so I don't have to eat a handful of sour candies. Not that I don't want to eat them, like they're tasty buggers, don't get me wrong. I've just done a lot of work this year. on myself.
Yeah.
And so like, I don't know how I'd handle that much sugar.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm gonna try to put the top on here just to make sure that it fits all right. I had an instance with another case recently that it was actually one of the cases I built in this fall that the top just would not fit. Oh yeah, we're laughing. That's gonna be fine. We're laughing. Washers it is, friends. Washers it is. So guys, like I was given the challenge today of like not just getting Brian to Costco, but getting him to soup dumplings. And so I feel like he's like withering over here. He's wilting, guys.
Hanging in there.
He's hanging in here. Like, bro, are you ever gonna finish this build?
Can't rush greatness sometimes.
I know you can't rush craziness. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Oh, you said greatness. Gotcha. Okay, Brian, I'm with you. You probably shouldn't rush crazy either.
Isn't that the only way to do crazy?
To do crazy to rush? That's a great question. Yeah. That's a great question, Brian. Is the only way to do crazy to rush? I don't even know. I know when you rush, you can make mistakes. Because I know I've done that a few times. All right, guys, so far.
Where's Araxness?
What's up?
I said, where's Araxness?
Uh-oh.
This is his jam.
Oh, this song or
Yep.
this part of the build?
This song.
This song, okay. What's up, Packet Watchdog? What's up, Packet Watchdog? How you doing today? So Friday, this is Figment. She said, Friday, we pick up a fourth of a cow we had butchered. Lots of summer smoking time incoming. At $4 a pound, check out your local butcher instead of chain stores. Support local farmers. Yeah, you know what?
Yep.
I actually, a couple years ago, I knew a dude who was he raised beef cows.
Nice.
And like he gave us the hookup on like steaks and burgers and
nice.
Man, nothing like that. Those Ratchford Farm steaks. Yep. We actually knew the names of the cows. He told us. It was great. We're like,
probably
you know what? Betsy was delicious.
Unsettling, sure.
No, it's good. It's good. Okay, so that's up front. We'll try to do something a little better with that. I'm not 1,000% enamored by the way those hoses are going, but we'll figure it out. All right, we got a whole heap of cables to manage here, and to do that, we are going to need the splitter and the HDMI, or not the HDMI, wow, the ARGB splitter, and we're going to need the fan splitter. So, fan splitter, where do I want that to go? That I don't want there. That one is, oh, you know what, Brian, I did something kind of dumb. and that is I didn't plug in the I did not plug in the pump before I put the rad up there. So I'm gonna have to fat fingers this, guys. I'm gonna have to get in there and get my mitts in there and get it plugged in. That's all right. But first, I am taking, there's this white plug or sticker on this cable that I just really don't want hanging out in the middle of the case. So we're gonna take that off. Is this PC being given away? Aqua Lily Sun, it is. It's going to be given away in a couple of weeks here, but for right now, if you go to exclamation point giveaway, you're going to be able to see the current giveaway PC that we have going on. It is a World of Warcraft Midnight PC that was actually built on Monday's live stream.
I believe giveaway help would be the prompt.
Yeah, exclamation point giveaway really, really helps. Will it post looking sketchy? You know, Gwen, I feel like you sass a lot. You sass a lot, and I'm pretty sure that it's like opposite day for you every day. So I'm gonna say, you know what? Thank you for the encouragement, friend. I'm so glad that you are so confident in me that I can do the thing and that it's gonna work. Your confidence fuels me. It lets me know that I'm doing a great job here. I love it. I love it. Where do I join the giveaway? Exclamation point giveaway is where you want to go. That is going to take you to Stream Elements page.
In chat, of course.
In chat,
like
of course.
in Twitch.
Yeah, in
so
Twitch chat.
If you're on YouTube.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, if you're on X, if you're on YouTube, that is.
Blondie's got a link for you.
Blondie has a link for you. She's gonna give you the what's up, because that's just Blondie. Blondie's amazing. Okay, so we've got that one plugged in. We've got our ARGB plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where do I want to plug in for the fans. I think really. My options are limited. I think I'm actually going to go in the side here. So I'm going to go right here by the USB. Just because I think it's going to be a little bit neater from a cabling standpoint if I can get this through here. Sorry guys, I am like manipulating the case all over the ding dong place here so that I can try to make this as neat as possible. We're gonna have to undo some of those zip ties. Some of these zip ties are going to die for the sake of neatness. And that's okay. So I know our fans for our, just confirming those are the ones for the fans, and I plugged in the right GP, or sorry, the right CPU fan was plugged in into the right place. Okay, so that is for there. This is for, just again, triple checking all of the things here just to make sure that I have the right cables, right headers going to the right places. And now we get to plugging these in and managing them. So just to give you guys the heads up, this build will be given out closer, or the giveaway for this build will post closer to the end of the month. Tori, yeah, I'm so sorry. That is on Twitch. If you are on Twitch, you type in !giveaway. If you are on any other platform, Blondie McGeeky is going to drop a link into the chat where you are. Tori is over on X, Blondie. Are you able to drop a link over there? So we're gonna get these bundled up. No, I don't want that ARGB cable in there. Get out. Get out of here now, come on. Get to the zip ties. All right, these fans are all gonna get bundled up together. And we're gonna tie those down in Butamo, but I want to, there are actually other cables I do want to tie down with that as well, but for now, we're now running the USB cable for our LCD down through the center channel here, because this is going to need to connect at the bottom of our motherboard. So we want to get that, rounded out there. That's going to come back up to the front. Damien, have you and Robey cooked up a couple of steaks while I'm in town? We have not. We've cooked up a lot of trouble. We have.
So that would typically be what I would do for them.
It's true. Brian's love language is barbecue. Brian actually shows his affection through preparing food for people. Actually, I think that's one of the ways that you do.
One of the ways, yeah.
One of the ways, yeah.
Is cooking my favorite? Not always, but I do enjoy when people's eyes are bulging and I'm like bringing more food. And they're like, what?
Yeah, like what is happening? So one of the last, so I was here very briefly over the summer when my wife and I were coming back from vacation, and we actually had kind of like a team get together, and Brian cooked up some carne asada that I still dream about.
Yeah, those carne asada burritos.
The carne asada burritos were so good. So good. Just told my boyfriend to like the video. Let's go. Let's go. Well, hey, Aqua Lily, thank you so much. Thank you to you and your boyfriend also for being here, for liking the stream. Okay, so we have now, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Again, if you got that reference, it is time to take your vitamins, check your cholesterol. Whatever annual exams you need to do at this time of your life, you should do those. There we go. There is the other ARGB. So I will say this, and this is totally not me. This is not me glazing here, but like, I gotta say, I typically hate these connections, but consistently, when I've used ASUS fans, ARGB stuff, these connections have typically been solid. Like I've used other ARGB connections, and again, like I know that other people make good connections here, but like I've never been disappointed in like the solid feel of those.
One thing we should mention about the giveaway is that it is over on Twitch, and that's how we are tracking time watch, and that's how you get all of your entries. And so in order for you to win, you do need to be over on Twitch, connected with your Stream Elements account, and watching that way.
Brian, you are a genius.
Yeah,
yes, absolutely. Man's out here looking out for you guys. And yes, and the winner will also be contacted via Twitch as well. Via Switch. Wow. Yeah, you have to be on the Nintendo Switch store.
Oh, I was like thinking like a country switch, like go out back and get a switch.
No, we do not have that kind of requirement here. Yikes. Yikes, we're not that, we're family friendly here. We're not that kind of channel.
Oh, Figment's sharing some torture photos of cookies in the Discord.
I actually shared some up in the Discord the other day too.
Oh, nice.
So Bailey was making macarons for school bake sale.
The
yeah.
Taylor Swift ones, right?
The Taylor Swift ones, yep. I threw those on the gram as well. But yeah, so she delivered those yesterday. So we'll see how they do. All right, so we've got, I'm gonna go ahead and, now that we have those cables in place, I wanna tie these ones down here. We're getting there. We're getting there. Well, Brian is looking. He can't wait. He can't wait. All right, so that is tied down. Got that cable in place there. Add a touch of dark roast coffee into these. Oh. That sounds delightful. All right, so cabling is okay. We're a little messy, a little messy. We're trying to tidy things up a little bit here. Tidy them up a little bit. And once we get this all figured out, we're going to go ahead and install the PSU. Get that all plugged in. All right. Feel like I can get that bundle a little tighter there. It's kind of insane. This is a $2,000 with no RAM prices. Now with the RAM prices. Listen, I get it. I understand. Like, it does feel weird that you know, this is kind of where this is the world we're at right now. But it is. And you know what? What's amazing is, you know, having partners like Patriot. They're like, yo, you guys need memory? Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, you're not wrong, Divine Dragoon. Yeah, you're not wrong. That would be a little bit more like what we've grown accustomed to, for sure. All right, I'm going to take this out of there because I don't need that anymore. Got that bundled in there, so you can tie that down a bit. And I want to tie this down here. It's happening! It's happening! And honestly, like there are things that we've done with this build that, like, if you were building this build on your own, like, and we were to say like, hey, this is what you should do, or this is what you can do to maximize your budget. Like there are definitely choices that we made with this PC that we probably wouldn't necessarily recommend if you were on a budget. Not to say that the parts are bad. Like, it's just a matter of, like, some of these things are overkill, right? Like a 360 millimeter AIO for a Ryzen 5 is a little much. It's a little much, but you know the cool thing with this is like even with like the power supply, like it's more than you need for the parts that are in here. But this is a build that has room to grow. It has room to grow. So if you wanted to like upgrade your CPU, you could totally do that. If you wanted to, you know, upgrade your GPU, you could totally do that. Like this is actually like a really, really cool platform. All right. So we've got the PSU. While we're here, yeah, let's go ahead and install it. It's PSU time, guys. Does Robey still sniff the PSUs? Does he still give it a sniff check?
Not usually.
Not usually? Yeah. All right, then I won't. No. That was an emphatic no. Please don't. Listen, I have smelled. I have huffed a power supply before. I don't know if I should be, you know, I don't know if I should admit that or not, but I mean I'm not too proud to admit it. All right, guys, the power supply is going in. This is great.
Robey's on here.
Is he really?
For the Alliance.
What? Womp womp, that guy. I can't stay mad at him. I can't be mad at him. All right. Time to plug in the PSU here. Guys, give it up in the chat for the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Robeytech. Man out here trusting me to build the Horde PC because he's like, you know what? My hands do not deserve to touch the glory. I get it, man. I get it. I respect it. Glad you know your place. No, real talk though. Like it's been super neat to be able to build on stream Zenu with the super chat or the focus chat for the Horde. All right, so that's plugged in. We're plugging our CPU in now. Go ahead and plug it a couple of rungs in here because I'm gonna want to tuck that cable neatly down in here. It is coming together. I only had to reinstall the AIO fans 3 times. It's fine. It's fine.
Reinstall twice.
Sorry, reinstall twice. Install once, reinstall twice. Yeah. But that was purely because that's purely because we were trying to pull the hoses to the front, but with the rear fan and the way that it bumped out, the hoses bumped out, it just was not conducive to the fit. So we had to redo it for the hamburger and onion rings.
That's what I'm saying, Braxton.
No, Brian's over here going, for the soup dumplings. All right. All right. So we got power to the motherboard. We got all the RGB plugged in. We got all the fans plugged in. The AIO installed. Blondie, how are we doing on, oh shoot, I flew too close to the sun, guys. I flew too close to the sun. I tightened this down too much and I had an ARGB header pop out. After I just like gave that like glowing like this glowing explanation of like how I've never had these pop out on me on ASUS boards, and now I just did it. Hubris. It was hubris, guys. We're getting there. That's Robey. That's a great question. Ignorance. Ignorance. Because I didn't know until after I pulled those out of the drawer that these are about as dull as your faction choices. I have the right ones now. All right, we're gonna clean up the zip ties here in the back because it's starting to look a little bit like a porcupine. But guys, it's looking good. It's looking clean. Not too mad at it. We got a lot going on back here. Lots of ARGB cables, lots of fan cables. We're getting there. For the puppies!
500 people across all of our
Let's
outlets.
Go!
And we only need 6 more people to like that YouTube video, and then we can unlock that giveaway.
Yeah, so we have a gift card giveaway if we get enough likes over on the YouTube channel. Also, there is a little bit of a stretch goal there for me hopping on the pain train, eating some sour candies. Guys, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm probably gonna like owe Robey a lot of money for all the zip ties that I've used in this build. I've used probably about 30 cents worth of zip ties. So much money, so many zip ties. So that's fine. I appreciate it. I appreciate you saying that. Listen, I want this thing to be neat. Like, if I want this to be worthy of our name. I want it to be worthy of our name. All right. That's not a zip tie. That is a zip tie. All right, let's look at this from the front here, guys. How are we doing? Okay. Got this guy, this little scamp here, trying to escape being clipped. This guy. What do you think so far, guys? We're getting there. It's looking pretty clean. Not mad at it. All right, friendos, it is time for the GPU. It is time for the GPU. Ooh. I feel like is this a good way to show this, because it's such a case. Like the dimensions of the case, like what's going to be the best way for y'all to see this? This maybe.
Yep, right there.
It's right there. Right on in. All right. Oh, and sweet. Okay. This is happening. What's up, Blondie? What happened? You're like, oh no, it's canceled. Oh no.
Doesn't the GPU
No stretch
have
goals.
to be fully installed?
No stretch goals. It does have to be installed. Promote the YouTube. Promote the YouTube. Hey, listen, if you are watching on X, you are watching on Twitter here, if you would do us a favor and go over to youtube.com/Robeytech Live, give this video a thumbs up. We need a couple more likes over there. This holds a candy goal. If we get 150 likes over on YouTube, I have to eat, I think it's like 5 sour gummies. 5 sour gummies. I think we're at like maybe 3 or 4 right now. But I think it's up to 5. 3 more likes! 3 more! I'm in danger! Is the AMD stream down? We are not actually running on AMD today. So that was a special stream on Monday that was partnered with AMD. Even though this is an all AMD build, this is not sponsored by AMD. YouTube goal reach, let's go. Okay, so this was reach that goal before we installed the GPU, right? All right. Now, I believe we have a gift card giveaway as well that happens. Okay, ooh. Sorry, just having a little bit of a difficult time popping those out. We're fine there. All right, so 5 sour candies for Damien. 5 sour candies for Damien. I feel like that is going to be written on my headstone. Like, he died how he lived.
It's not going to kill you.
It's not going to kill me. I'm being over dramatic. Yeah. I'm being way, way over dramatic. I am going to...
It's also kind of funny how the GPU fits in your hand.
Right. Like, look at this. Either, I mean, there's, you know, a couple points of commentary here.
Yeah.
Either this GPU is very small, or
I think it's both and.
Or my hand is flipping huge.
Yeah.
So.
That's
right. All right. It's sour gummy time. It's sour gummy time. We're doing this one for the peoples. And Brian, you're going to keep me honest, okay? Mm-hmm. So we did the mute fruit. I've tasted the watermelon raspberry. It is orange kiwi yuzu time. Recession proof level 4. Okay, so we have 1. We have 2. Now, keep in mind, guys, I am like, here's the bag. Like, I am not pulling the smallest strips out of the bag. Three, 4, 5. That one's a small one. So we're gonna go, oh, those were hanging on, so 7. 7.
Okay.
Oh. Guys, I think I might be in trouble. I might be in trouble. 7 for you. For you. Because I like you. And you guys are awesome. All right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm. Can't recommend. Can't recommend, Grace. So good. Beautiful. Mm. Mm. All right. They're good. They're good. they hit.
It's like straight out of the gate, or was it more of like a back end, like the watermelon?
Well, I mean, understand I had a mouthful of these things.
Sure.
So you want one?
I'm saving myself for soup dumplings.
Yeah. All right. All right. Did that for you guys. For you guys.
If they get to 200 likes, I'll do 4.
Guys, do you hear that? 200 likes on YouTube, and Brian does it. I hold the camera, and you see Brian doing it.
I don't know about holding my camera.
No, you got to be on camera, bro. You got to be on camera. Woo. All right. Good times. Good times. I feel invigorated.
Okay.
I feel pumped. We did it.
Nice.
Woo! All right. We're installing a GPU. We're getting the peels off. I'm gonna power through these. Like, again, the sour's gone. Like, I mean, it's lessened. Like, dude, it's not a bad flavor. It's not oppressively sour, but like, oh, the pucker. Whoo! The pucker. All right, so we got to get all of the peels off of the GPU. Hold on a second. Apologies, guys. Got to get a little water there. Need a moment to recover. All right, so Need of Temperance, to answer your question that you asked me earlier, how are they? They're good. They're good. Sticky hands. Don't worry. I wipe my hands off on my pants. They should be fine. It's pretty much the same thing as washing them. All right.
There peels on the fans at all?
I did get the. I did get them. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep. So got them off the. Oh, there's a peel on here though.
Oh, nice.
Good catch. Good call. Yep, that's right, Turdog. It is an all AMD build today. Oh, okay. So that's their release mechanism here. Their Q latch, I believe it's called. And there is plenty of room in here. There's plenty of room in here. Like if you wanted to install a bigger GPU, you could. Now, if you wanted to add fans to the bottom of the case here as well, I'm gonna just show this here a second. If you did want to add fans to the bottom, there is the possibility of that, though I don't know that I would go any thicker on your GPU than a two slot GPU. I mean, it does get pretty tight down in here. But if you wanted to add some more as well. Will an Elgato capture card fit behind the vertical GPU in the height Y70? You know, to be honest, Darker Crimson, I have asked that same question myself. I don't know that it would, just by nature of how stiff those GPU riser cables can be. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you with certainty, but I would err on the side of I don't know that I would try it. Like, it really is designed to be a showcase. PC case. And so, like, I think that's where I would probably err on the side of, maybe not. Okay. It is GPU power cable time. Blondie, thank you so much for clipping that question. Again, if you have tech questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. If I do not see them, if Robey does not see them when he is streaming, you better believe we will get to answering them on our socials. Sometimes we like to take a little bit more time to do a little bit more research on that because, you know, sometimes just, you know, we don't always have all of the information in our head off the rip. So like being able to take a beat and kind of like, okay, well, wait a minute. I need to think about that for a minute. Like having a little bit of breathing room in there is sometimes helpful, and it gets you a better answer. So I would say like off the rip, probably wouldn't do that. But I could be wrong. All right, since I do want to straighten this cable, I want this cable to look nice up front here. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple of loops with some zip ties here. Because again, it needs to be pretty. For one thing, Brian does not shoot pictures of ugly PCs. It's in his contract. At least that's what he told me. That's why he doesn't take pictures of all of Robey's PCs. I kid. They're all beautiful and wonderful. Zip ties there. No, need proper cable combs. Do I have proper cable combs? You know what, Turdog, thank you for saying that because like, I don't know if this one has cable combs. Does this GPU have cable combs? It does not. But you know what? It does have these. Yeah. No, you know what? I think we're gonna stick with the zip ties. I think we're gonna stick with the zip ties. We're gonna stick with the zip ties, and don't worry, we're gonna tuck them nicely, gingerly, to hide the wart there. Don't worry. Brian can make mediocre PCs look like showstoppers. You're not wrong.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
You're not wrong.
I got some tricks up my sleeves.
He does. Okay. You know, I'll be honest, darker crimson. Wow, I just led with that again. I'm now going to be super self-conscious of that. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be super self-conscious about that from here on out. So darker crimson. What I would say right now is that like I would ask, is there something that an internal Elgato capture card would do that one of the current USB-based ones does not? And I asked that really because like, you know, some of the new capture devices, the USB powered ones have gotten really good. Like you can do some really high quality stuff over USB. So I would not lock yourself into the mindset of I can only do this one way. Right? Because there are different solutions that that you might find actually work better for you. All right, guys.
The native temperance I have, B-rolled the Doom PC. It is on our NAS.
All right. I think this might be the final zip tie. We'll bind them together. The cables stay sound. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I won't subject you to that. Okay. All right. I just want to look at the front, make sure the front is still looking snatched, looking good, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. It's pretty sweet, I guess. You take your bike off of any sweet jumps? It's looking sharp. Looking gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. All right, guys, we're going to go through the parts list one more time for the PC while Brian is doing some close-up here of this. All right, so inside this PC, we have the Ryzen 5 9600X with the ASUS TUF Gaming B850M plus Wi-Fi Micro ATX motherboard. Got the ASUS Dual Radeon RX 9060 XT 16 gigabyte video card inside here. All of this going to be powered by the ASUS TUF Gaming 750G 750 watt 80 plus gold power supply, being cooled by the ROG Strix LC3 360 ARGB, wrapped up inside the ASUS Prime AP202 Micro ATX mid-tower case that has been custom wrapped and etched by Blue Horse Studios. And thank you so much to ASUS for sponsoring this build, sending over these parts to us. Also, huge thanks to Patriot for coming in clutch with our storage and our RAM for this build. All right. So I think outside of putting panels on, Brian, what do you say we plug this thing in and see if it posts?
Do it.
All right.
Prediction. Oh, we haven't done zip ties yet.
Oh, we haven't. No, you're right. We haven't done zip ties yet. Thank you. Order of operations. Guys, I have a pile. I have a pile. I don't know if is this a pile of shame, or is this like the fruits of my labors? So we have. Do we have predictions in?
Bloody, are we ready?
Are we ready?
Making sure that prediction is closed.
It's a mess. The PC's
ready.
a mess.
All right, counting piles.
Okay, we're ready. All right, count the piles. All right, so we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 25, 26, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 zip ties! The odds win it! 35 zip ties! I love to count.
That's a pretty healthy number.
That is a lot of zip ties, guys. That is a lot of zip ties. But, listen, I'm not mad at that.
It's clean.
I'm not mad at that. That turned out pretty clean. That's a lot of zip ties. I know. It's a lot of zip ties. All right, so we need Display port cable, yes. We also need, oh, my bad. Do we need both in there?
I think he does that one first.
Okay, this one first.
Yep.
Oh, HDMI. Okay, so we wait on this one. All right, guys, moment of truth.
Power, Ethernet.
We have power. We have Ethernet.
Got the keyboard and mouse dongles.
Whoa,
does anybody else feel icky when they say dongles?
Dongle? Dongle is, I know I laugh every time I say dongle. I think dongle is a funny word. I like the word dongle. Dongle. Though I kind of feel like I'm calling somebody a name when I say the word dongle. Like, dongle. You're such a dongle, Brian. Such a dongle.
All right, go ahead and get your votes in.
All right, get your votes in. Is it posting?
Will it post?
Will it?
Do you have faith in Damien?
I mean, do I button it up? Do I button it up? Do we close shop? Do we?
Typically, we'll put the back panel on. I wouldn't put the glass on yet.
Okay, back panel goes on.
Yeah.
All right. And again, check. Oh, I don't want to turn this because I've got all the cables plugged in. We'll turn it eventually. Okay. Are we ready?
Well, we need the green light from Blondie.
We need the green light from Blondie.
Once everybody's voted, then we can...
Shredded Yeet, reverse fans actually pull air in. So they will regular fans. Okay. So do we have an example of this here? I know somewhere in the studio, like I could grab two fans and show this off. Okay, so Brian, let's get a close up on the rear fan here. Check your butt. Thanks, Robey. Okay, so this is a normal fan, okay, or regular fan. So your airflow is going to come through this side of here. Typically speaking, you're going to see. Oh, you know what? I think those front fans are not reverse fans. Those might be exhaust fans. Okay, so regular fans will push air through them. Reverse fans will suck air through instead of pushing it back out. So typically, the reason why, like some of the stuff with reverse fans is aesthetic. Some of it is just what's going to work best in the right place. Because sometimes when you put in like a regular fan like to pull air into a case, then you have like all the backing that shows and everything. All right, we do have the smoker, so that'll be able to show. We can do a
smoke test.
All right. Do we have our predictions in?
Blondie, are we good?
Blondie, are we good? I think they are in, Robey says.
Who's the smoker?
All right, we are good.
Nice.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Oh, you know what?
It'd
be helpful to actually flip the PSU. Oh, I'm seeing signs of life. Woo, we got power. We got RGB on everything. Good signs.
Yeah, looks cool.
Good signs, folks. Good signs.
The case has some cool RGB down below.
The case does have some cool RGB down below. All right.
Look at that. What do you know?
Let's go! All right, what do we have there?
For the Horde. Oh, we do have a dead fan.
What's up?
Dead fan.
Dead fan. Oh, the bottom one. Well, all right. We're going to fix that. And check the connections. All right, the good thing here is that I know that so I know that there is a splitter that's there, and so it's entirely possible that just came unplugged from the splitter. All right, so that would go over yonder. Oh, yep, I see it. Yep, it's just unplugged. So right there, guys. This was just a matter of, I think when I was putting tension on these zip ties to pull them tighter, it just pulled it loose. All good. We're Gucci. Easy. Easy. Easy fix. We take those. We take those. And we even saved a zip tie. Okay, so we have, okay, we need Ethernet. And
she's spinning.
She's spinning. We did it, guys! Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so F1 to go into the BIOS here. All right, so is this typically where we plug in the DisplayPort cable? Are we still?
Once he's ready to go into settings and swap it.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead while we're here. We're gonna go over to there and. Sorry guys, just making sure that we got Expo going where it needs to go. There we go. Sorry about that. A little bit of a delay. I was just I was looking for Expo. Just want to make sure the Expo was all turned on, all good to go there. So we are just doing the RAM training right now. Robey says it's your fault.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I know this Robeytech guy in chat. Hey, I want you to know, somebody the other day was asking, like, is his real name Mr. Tech? And I didn't want to say anything, but you know, it is actually Robeytech, Mr. Robeytech. So you get, it's Robeytech. It's Robeytech, Mr. Robeytech. All right, so we are good to go.
That's going to be pretty delayed.
Okay, so CPU fan speed error detected. Please ensure your CPU cooler is properly connected to the fan header. It is. Oh. Okay, so I have it plugged into AIO pump. I have not had that problem before. Is that a problem? You want pump plugged into pump and CPU fans plugged into CPU fan. Gotcha. Okay. Well. Appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a switcheroo here. Shouldn't take us too much to do that.
Would this be a good time to do the giveaway for the gift card?
Yeah. While I'm doing the switcheroo here, Blondie, if you want to go ahead and run the giveaway on the gift card, that would be fantastic.
Thank you, Blondie.
So this is going to go
to... Robey's like, ooh, I can enter the giveaway.
That's
funny.
I mean, technically speaking, he is a viewer today. I mean, I kind of feel like we have...
There's no conflict of interest.
Yeah, there's no conflict of interest there. Whatsoever. All right. Brian, I'm gonna have you just kind of take a look in there a second. I need to blow my nose a second. Pardon? That's not something fun you want to see on camera. All right. Wait, what did Robey win? What did Robey win, and why am I eating sour candies? Congratulations to Aqua Lily. GG's. Oh, Robeytech, if he enters the chat, that's funny. That would be rude. That'd be so rude. All right. Let's try this again, guys. I think I got it. I think I got it right. I think I got it right. Looky there. Looky, looky. Looky, looky. I think we got it. I think we got it, folks. Woo! We're on the desktop. We got on the desktop. We did it, guys. There were like 2 or 3 of you that didn't think we were going to get here. Got 2 or 3 that didn't think we were going to get here, but we did. Great success. All right. Now, RGB, right? RGB, am I right? Let's get this thing styling. Let's do it. All right.
Probably duplicate the.
All right.
If you wanted to put it up on here.
Yes, I do actually want it on there, and which means I need to plug in the DisplayPort cable.
Robey's hilarious in chat.
Okay, guys. Brian, no, you know what? Brian is he's doing the Lord's work. Yeah. No, he's doing the Lord's work. He's trying to help me, which, I mean, we know the challenge that exists there. All right, we're gonna keep those changes.
I do really like the RGB on these fans.
Right?
It's like pretty cool.
All right, so armory crate. He just silently judges you, except when it's me, he's very vocal. I mean, maybe?
I like to think that I don't discriminate.
It's true, he does not. Okay, so do we want to do like a color cycle? Or do we want, here we go. Gold. Except, no. No. Brian is saying negatory.
Yeah, gold is one of those colors that it actually requires a bunch of colors.
Okay.
In order to pull it off.
All right.
So when you try to set RGB to gold, it typically looks pretty terrible.
It looks pretty terrible. All right. Yeah. Do you have those numbers, or would you like to give me those numbers?
I don't have any numbers.
You don't have any numbers? Mm-mm. Brian's like, no, I don't. I'm just, I'm not gonna be helpful. That's fine. That's fine. I understand.
That's what I do. I get judged.
All right. So we've got a little bit of red going on there. I don't mind that, but I do kind of want to do, something a little bit different.
Robey's got you some numbers.
Robey's got me some numbers.
Red 25, green 30, blue 125.
Okay, so what do we have here?
Red 255. 255. Green 30.
Green 30.
Blue 125.
30. 125. Now watch, this is going to be blue.
No.
No, that is very pink. That is very pink. Robey! Dang it! I trusted you! I trusted you! Don't tell him I just made those up. You did not make those up. That was intentional. That was calculated. All right, I feel like yellow, I don't love that, but I also don't hate it per se. Sorry guys, we'll get it set up here and pretty here in just a mo.
What do you guys think? What would you like to see? Robey's spouting off numbers again.
Do we trust them though? Like that's the question.
I feel like he's trying to sabotage the Horde.
I feel like that too. All right, let's see what color he said there.
Because I know you're asking for purple, which we love that around here. But the other build is purple. The midnight build is purple.
It is. I totally missed his colors there. 112.
212.
Or sorry, 212. 175. 55. That is very white.
It's like a washed out.
It is kind of a washed out green. Okay. Well, that's what Bing said. All right, so Blondie is saying 202, 175.55. That's still not the color we're looking for. Not the color we're looking for. Try 217.25. Still a little greenish. It's a little green. Little green. That feels a little green too. Well, you know, I think that the thing really to do here, I think the thing to do is we just need to keep it, we need to keep it classic. We gotta go with a deep red there. We gotta go with a deep red for the Horde. And I actually brought a couple of gifts with me. Yeah, I mean, it's the red on the RAM is actually a little bit rosy. All right. So for our devices here, devices LC. Oh, check for updates. Update now. I probably should have updated that first. Add a hint of orange to mute the red. All right, so we're updating the LCD here in just a second. I've got a couple of gifts to slap on up here. Show some cool stuff. It looks sick though. All right, but here's, before I do anything though with the colors though, I mean, to be fair, like I kind of feel like, what? All right, thank you, yep. I kind of feel like maybe we should just get this panel on here, because whatever color is going to be riding in there, I mean, keep in mind, oh, look at that. Oh my word. I gotta buff this out, guys. Look at that. Look at that. You love to see it. All right, we are. All right, so this one kind of cuts off a little bit, but I know a few of you out there. That if we're building a Horde PC, there is one war chief. There is one war chief that goes on this AIO. And it is the troll himself, Vol'jin. Garrosh, please. Please. There we go. Is it up there? No, it's not up there. Apply. I got to apply it. That's why. Okay, Thrall, real talk. Thrall was an amazing war chief. He really was. Okay, so that one was for me. Really, that one was for me. But this one feels far more appropriate. We will not talk about Sylvanas. Thrall is pretty goated. But I do have to say that the moment that Varian Wrynn walks his arrogant behind into Orgrimmar to try to call the Horde to account for their crimes, the fact that Vol'jin stands like 6 heads over him and he's like, I speak for the Horde. So good. Such a good moment. Just wait. Just wait. We're getting another. We're gonna get another thing on here. It's gonna be the jam. We're just uploading right now. Arthas made some mistakes, for sure. Arthas made some mistakes. That is like the understatement of the century. Kurosaki, banana for scale. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. There we go. This is it. Woo! There you go, guys. There is our World of Warcraft midnight build for the Horde. Our Horde build. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Stunning build. Yep. All right, I want to show you the back side of this case one more time. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, this PC is not staying here for long. Bless you, Brian. Look at this. Do we have the Smoke Ninja? We do have the Smoke Ninja.
We will have a bit of a difficult time with it being so glass heavy, tinted glass, being able to see the smoke, but we can certainly try.
Okay, so what if the winner plays Alliance only? You're automatically disqualified.
You want to grab that fan?
No, I'm just kidding. There we go. Yep. It's off. All right. So
typically we'll run Cinebench.
Okay, so we got to run Cinebench here, guys.
Get the fans going.
Gonna get the fans rocking and rolling here. Then send a picture of that. Wow. All right. Cinebench. All right, we are doing the multi-thread test here. Get the hardware monitor up. There's an option to always have this on top, yes? It's fine the way you had it. I know, whopping 55 degrees right now. 56. Oh my word. 57 degrees. Oh my word.
It's not getting any louder either.
No, it's really not. This is why I said, like, earlier in the stream when we were installing the AIO, like, this thing, like, the AIO really is overkill for this. Like, when we were talking about the $2,000 price tag on this, and I'm like, listen, if we were just, you know, doing budget here, like, we probably would make other choices. Like, the 360 millimeter AIO is probably a little bit much,
but it looks awesome.
It looks wicked good.
We want to give you guys a cool looking PC.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, huge thanks to ASUS and Patriot for sponsoring the build, for sending parts over, for making it possible for us to do this. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a very cool running PC. And Blue Horse Studios for doing the art. So good. So good.
If it's running how it's going to run, we can show the smoke going through.
All right.
As best as we can.
Yes.
And it's like tinted glass, so. Yeah, press it 3 times. That turns it. Where's the front?
I think I broke it.
No. Yeah, press this.
Oh.
And then you can press that other one.
There we go. Okay, so those fans in the back, actually, if you wanna walk around here, Brian. Whew. So those are exhausting out the back. So if we...
That's probably good on smoke, because we will set off the fire alarm.
Oh, yeah. All right, good call, good call. My bad.
No, you're good.
All right. How do we turn this thing off?
Just 3 clicks.
All right, there we go.
Fan.
All right. Rookie moves here, guys. Rookie moves. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, they were pulling air from the bottom.
Yeah, those
quite well.
Yeah, it was pulling in really well from the bottom. Really well.
Let's look at temps.
Yeah. So yeah, temps on the cores, 58 degrees, 60 degrees on the whole package.
My goodness.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you, Blondie. No stream tomorrow.
Yeah, there's not going to be a game stream tomorrow. Sorry, guys. I know we had it on the schedule, but man, like sometimes things happen. We had a bunch of stuff that we've got to do on the studio side of things.
A lot of good things in the works.
Lots of really good things in the works, guys. Really exciting things. Also, I believe Robey's words earlier today were, I demand a pound of flesh. Whatever that means. And so, yeah, I am only here for a couple more days. And so you said 2, that's right, 2 pounds of flesh. Right, that's right. He was actually talking in kilograms. And so.
Basically 4.
Basically 4, yeah. So anyway, whatever the case may be, yeah, so we will be back on Friday though with Intel Live. Mod Workshop. And now you have to eat all of the sours. All right, Blondie, lay it on me. Lay it on me. What do I need to do? Because the peoples have been great today. The vibes have been immaculate. You guys have been awesome. We're still running Cinebench here. Leave them, no, you know what? I'm not going to leave them for Robey to eat because I know Robey is trying to avoid sweets for the next little bit. So I'm not going to do that to him. But what I will do is I'm going to do 2 of these. I'm going to do 2 of these.
Do like a graveyard mix.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do these. All right. It's good. It's good. It's for you guys. It's for you guys. Because I love you guys. I'm so glad to be hanging out with you guys here today. What do you think? Should we see how this thing actually plays World of Warcraft? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Brian, keep the camera on there for a little bit. Because I'm going to need to do some secret stuff here. Guys, all things considered, like getting over the initial hump of how sour these candies are, they're really good. Not sponsored, but they're really good. All right, we are just about in. We're in, guys. Now, what I should do, I mean, because the reality is this. Look, I know I've been playing my Paladin and all. But I mean, it's the Horde build. Why would I play anything but Horde on this PC?
Is this where we would switch from stream music to...
Yeah. Thank you, Brian.
Not entirely sure how that happens.
That is a good question. I am not going to taint the PC. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. All right, so what I want to do is, all right, so we're just going to fly around. You know what, we're going to go into the intro. We're going to go into the intro quest here. Locate Leadran. She's over here. Of course, my troll enhancement shaman. There he is. Looking good. Looking spectacular. Oh. All right, summon me to the Isle Quell de Nell. So fancy. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and fix that. All right, we're going to disable VSync. All right, we are going to, okay, ray tracing is disabled. I like to turn this down a little bit, turn particle density down a little bit. Spell density is reduced. Those are some things that just can help with performance. But the game still looks super pretty. Going to ghost puppy form. See everything that's going on here. Guys, 1440p running super smooth. If we pull up FPS down here, this in this area, we're getting like 140, 150 FPS. Threat, I saw you. I saw that. Yep. 140, 150 frames per second. Get into some combat here. So I'll be honest, I am really I am missing I'm missing my MMO mouse right now. But that's A-okay. Yeah, guys, so we're over 100 frames per second, about 140, 150. Okay, this is in the 130s. But still, solid machine. And again, the coolest part is, yeah, this is going home with somebody. This is going to go home with somebody. Very cool. Very cool. All right, so I'm going to turn in the quest here. Lady Leodrin. We're going to take one more gaze out at the majesty here. Take a peep at what's going on in the Sunwell. And guys, I think. So here's the deal. Mondo Blasto. I believe these are worldwide giveaways. I believe these are worldwide giveaways. You can go to the stream elements. These are worldwide. They're now granted. You will have some responsibilities when it comes to things like your taxes on this, and I believe all of that stuff is listed over in the if you go to the stream elements page. You're responsible for things like tariffs and stuff like that. Yeah, so this is the build, guys. This one is going to be coming out after. This build is going to be coming out on the giveaway page after we give away the midnight. Do ! Giveaway help for everything that you need to explain. You want to go to this page after March 30th. This will be the giveaway PC. There's going to be an Alliance giveaway as well. Robey's going to be doing that later on this month. Thank you, Texas Hoss. Appreciate you. So yeah, guys, that's the stream. This is the Horde PC. I think it turned out pretty great. I think the only thing that's left to do before we say goodbye is to give one big final for the Horde. for the stream. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We will see you again on Friday, Intel Live. Be here, noon Pacific time. See you guys then.